Oh my god, I'm
Yeah.
merging. I'm merging.
Yo.
What's up,
What's
my
going on, guys?
dudes?
Dude, did you pick up your POAPs yet for merge?
No. Wait, are you talking about that
The
free
XOR co-op?
thing?
Well, I don't know. I mean, there's a couple of things flying around. There's the let me pull it up. Sorry, I'm a little slow to the gun today. I
definitely minted some rando thing.
Yep, there's this proof of merge, which will transform once the merge is complete. This is by XOR and XOR on the art, I believe, and then somebody else is also involved. I'm not entirely sure. I was surprised though. There's 23,000 of these things out there.
Crazy.
It was like 7,000 when I got mine, and I was surprised when I got mine. I was like, 7,000.
Because we're merging, baby. We're freaking merging.
But it's a soulbound token, or I don't know if it's an official soulbound token, but you can't trade it or anything, so it's kind of like stuck.
Sweet POAP. That's what we like to call it.
Indeed. But the other POAP that I was referencing was not really a POAP. I've already lost it. Hold on. Goodness gracious. I should have been more prepared.
By the way, if you come through via Twitter, Twitch, or YouTube, and you want to talk merge, you want to talk Bored Ape, other side, speculation, how awesome it is that at least two of us are now freaking coordinated again on the stream without talking about this, by the way. Oh man. They would have been like, these nerds, what the hell? They wear the same shirt every stream. I promise we did not talk about this. But if you want to come and talk, let us know. We can bring some guests on. We're gonna hang and talk about all things NFT, but obviously more specifically, the great merging that is gonna happen tonight in approximately 3 hours, a little over 3 hours. Yo. We don't know if we're gonna be here in 3 hours, but however long we can go, we're gonna keep talking because there's a lot of shit
all the way.
We're gonna ride this son of a gun to 10,000, baby. I don't think that's what's gonna happen. We're gonna try to obviously go through some of the misconceptions of the merge, what actually to expect, as well as obviously we got to talk Bored Apes. This is Bored TV, of course, and talk other side as well as the other couple Easter eggs. So go ahead. Mr. Will, what you got here?
Yeah. So good merging. This was my ENS that I minted today. I was following Daniel Got Hits and D-Farmer and Paper, who also minted some merge related ENSs before the merge. So this was my good merging.
Sweet.
We love to see it. Yeah. I don't have any clever ENS for the merge, but that's okay. I'm okay with it.
Merge me harder, .eth.
Oh, that's now it's taking.
I think I'm gonna merge .eth. Sorry.
So many meme, obviously sayings with the merge. We've seen them all at this point at least. I don't know, at least 100 times. Merge me. Oh boy.
Bryce.
Oh, Bryce.
It's not too late.
I'd have to go on a little celebration.
Ooh, gas is 40 though, so that's kind of like a no-go for.
That's gonna definitely.
I can mint it like tomorrow, and it'll be 10 cents.
Dude, I'm pretty sure when I minted mine, gas was a whopping 80th. So you know.
It is also, honestly, if you do get that 1,000%, you're putting that as your main ETH address. 1,000%.
Merge me harder.
I mean, it would kind of slap for 2 days of engagement, and then it'll just fizzle. But
yeah, indeed. So, what do you guys want to jump into first? Obviously, we've kind of prepped ourselves to hang out, talk the merge, talk Vitalik's large manhood, and all things Bored Ape. So, where do we want to begin?
Should we go over Meta RPG?
Yeah, we can do that. Let me throw it to the first slide.
Cool.
So, there was a few things around this, but we've got this nice little flyer, Meta RPG.
Shout out to Raxo for the sick little infographic.
Yeah, super sick. But yeah, basically there was a a trademark filing on September 7th, and it was by Yuga Labs for Meta RPG, talking about the use of gaming software, merge, game console, game controls, wearables, wearables, I guess peripherals as the wearables. We can yeah. Good luck reading that.
I understand it all.
But yeah, so this is out there somewhere. You can just enhance lots of NFT language, NFTs. It's the easiest thing to see on the page. Digital collectibles, crypto collectibles, cryptocurrencies. If it's not making sense yet, it will. That's probably about as good as it's going to get from me on this.
Yep, right there with you.
But I think the interesting part there, obviously the infographics much easier to follow along with, because if I'm being completely honest, like I'm the type of learner that I see this shit and it's just TLDR, my dogs. Like I'm reading that shit too long, boring. I need some eye candy there. And
I think the main part here though, right, is like the first line, providing an online marketplace for digital assets. And then it goes on to list a whole bunch of other crap. Entertainment services, namely providing online video games, computer games, electronic, blah, 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 blah. Designing and developing computers, game software, and video game software. So it's basically just the first line of everything. It's kind of like the gist. Clothing, hats, headwear, jackets, whatever.
They also had like controllers though, didn't they? Like video game consoles or some shit like that.
That was on the second page. Maybe not.
I don't remember, but it was again, obviously games. That's nothing. None of that is surprising to us. But again, I guess my thing was the filing date of September 7th, obviously a week ago. That's much more new, and be interesting to see. What are they kind of? I don't know, like what are they planning with this, right? Because it's in the light paper for the other side. Is it this exact name? Is like, think of it as this type of game. And so like, what do they build off that? Or are they just really covering their ass too? Like, I don't know, maybe.
Probably a little bit of everything.
Rather have it out there than not have it out there, I guess, if they're
true.
It's definitely fun to speculate on it though. 1000% fun to speculate that. Oh my God, we're going to all get fucking Xboxes, but they're actually going to be called board boxes. Come on, baby. Actually, I think isn't Board Elon, I think, has that, actually.
You don't get them for free, I'm going to scream.
You're going to merge, bro?
Nice. I'm going to merge so hard tonight.
That is dope, dude. What's up, guy?
I want to switch to this real quick. It's still other side related. This is from Yatsu and Raul Paul. They're his real True Vision, whatever the heck. I just thought it was interesting, this little clip. I'll go ahead and play it. Let me know if you can't hear it, though.
The regular gamers are going to come into blockchain gaming, whether they know it or not. And I think it will be led by Asian gamers because they're actually wanting this, whereas the Western gamer, a good number of them are sort of not sure about it or don't like it at all. And so but again, I think they'll catch up as they did with free to play. So our projection is that we think we're going to have over 300 million users coming into sort of the Web3 space just on gaming in the next 18 months or so, give or take.
Oh, you're muted, but 300 mil?
I definitely muted you. Because we had some echo going on. But go on, Mr. Sir.
But yeah, 300 million. That was part of a larger conversation that they were having based around crypto gaming kind of like being a big driver. And I thought it was interesting how they're talking about it's more coming from like the Asian gaming market and not the Western gaming market. And there were some ties to things like free to play and this whole play to win kind of concept. The West was very slow to adopt that concept, basically because a lot of it has to do with like the people that are streaming and stuff like that, griping about people that have an unfair advantage with a play to win mechanism.
But, you say 300 is a large number, which like, duh. Okay. But like to put it in perspective, Will or Bryce, where are we at? We talked about this in back channels, but where are we at right now with like users of even just OpenSea?
I think it was 2 million, right, Will?
Hold on, yeah, I got the Dune analytics somewhere.
Got the numbers.
Still,
to go from even 2 or 3
Right.
million to 100 or 300 million is
so. This is total OpenSea users over time.
Yeah.
So barely over 2
can't
million.
scroll anymore, but we are, just sitting under 2.2 million, and this is OpenSea traders, right? So I would assume if they're coming into the Web3 space and they're going to be doing some sort of well, and that doesn't necessarily mean that they all translate over to OpenSea, but there's a good chance that you're going to have good spillover once people kind of understand digital assets and like owning them, right? I feel like that concept in general is not something that's like so hard to like take a leap over. Like the majority of people that play Fortnite, you understand owning a skin, but like you don't really own it, right? Or maybe you understand the concept of purchasing it and then being able to use it, but like now you're adding in this like next layer of like ownership. And so
I really like
for whatever reason, like that I mean, I feel like it's pretty easy to red pill people on crypto, like in NFTs in particular, when you bring that topic up. So
I really liked Gordon's point in that Nelk Boys interview when he was talking about how, for some of these older games, they completely shut the servers offline and then you can never go play it ever again. Where if you own the skin as an NFT, like you'll always have that part of you.
Interoperable. Oh, well, yeah, that word. Interoperable. Yeah, basically where you can take your skin or your goods to other games, to other metaverses, other platforms. That's been pretty damn apparent from Herman and improbable. So many words that are so similar. That's definitely going to happen. So like if hypothetically other side just crashed and burned, you could hypothetically again take these assets that you have, specifically maybe skins that you've created, wearables, etc., and take them to some other metaverse. Now, obviously, we don't think that's happening, but the whole point of it is
you can't.
They want it to be open. They want it to be open source, take it to other things, enjoy them in other places, and then bring people back to the other side.
Yeet.
Will is in his like concentrated phase.
His thinking mode.
Okay. I was trying to find this this image that I saw earlier that was like a collage of like the Web3 community in the form of PFPs. So it had like all your big name influencers and whatever, their PFPs kind of like gathered around as like a big group photo. And like I really wish I could find it, because like that I felt like was kind of like a Web3 is doing all right kind of thing. Like, hey, and like I don't know. It was kind of like a weird like I don't know. I had a very positive response from seeing the photo. So
that actually feels like a big thing for you specifically, Mr. Will, because I feel like I have been too, but you've been kind of like maybe like I don't know, not in no means are we fudding NFTs. We love them, but like more like maybe feeling like we're getting punched in the gut a little bit, just because of the sentiment, which is pretty natural. So I mean, if it's those little things, like if you can hold on to those little glimpses of like, oh my God, we are doing some great things. Oh my God, yeah, think about a year ago, basically, where were we and where are we today? If you can kind of like remember those things and continue to try to like push forward and try to bring more people in a safe and positive manner. And obviously, if the merge goes like we all think and hope it will tonight, like what's been one of the biggest things from normies? Well, it's not environmentally friendly. Well, you can kiss that shit straight goodbye, because it's taking like 99.9% or something. And so like that could be big though. Like, you don't know, like maybe that is where these companies think about this too. I know this is speculation and I know a lot of people have said it, but I think it's pretty accurate. I feel like there's some bigger Web 2 companies and probably even some Web 3, maybe Bored Apes, even Yuga, are waiting for this to happen. And with the assumption that it goes well, like something else is coming behind it. Like they're kind of waiting for that to make sure that transition is good. And then, week, 2 weeks, I don't know, maybe it's a month later, all of a sudden you're going to see some of these other plans that have already kind of been in the works, and they were kind of waiting to make sure that this was a go.
Yes and no. I have like a similar thought. Like it does kind of make sense. Like we could see some NFT action after this whole merge event lets up, because I feel like there's been like this pressure that's kind of like pushed everything down. It's been like in anticipation for merge. A lot of uncertainty, a lot of, do you delist all your NFTs going into merge? Is that an issue? Are you safe? Are you not? Is there going to be a proof of work chain? Are you going to get screwed? Like there's a bunch of like things that like people I think have like tried to like let them phase them a little bit. And it's like, if you're just going to sit still and like just ride through it, you're probably okay.
Mm-hmm.
I guess my point is I could see like, obviously Starbucks came out with the news. Was that this week? It feels like it was like 7 weeks ago. It was like a couple days ago. But like even Starbucks and some of these like companies that are going to like transition this into like a reward system, kind of what they already have, but on the Web3 space, and definitely like jumping into, again, like what is an NFT? What is the value of it? I could just see like, I know it sounds cheesy as hell, but if you're able to say like we've cut all these environmental issues, like it's done, like that is not an issue anymore. I don't know, like maybe it does bring some of these larger companies that are just waiting. Like people are waiting a bit. Now, part of that, the economy is shitty, of course. And so naturally, I mean, stocks got killed yesterday. Crypto's been pretty much killed, or it's kind of like we're riding a roller coaster, but that's like crypto. Welcome to crypto life. So I feel like people are looking for some stability and like any kind of good sign. And then I think you're going to see a little bit more activity. That's just my like inclination. And I really do I would find it really hard to believe that something, I know I've said this like a fucking 1,000 times, but something specific to the Yuga roadmap 2.0 isn't coming. Like I'm talking like within the next 4 weeks. Like I would find that really surprising. Like I would actually be shocked. I'm saying like the next month, because that would be like, when was the last specific to Bored Ape announcement? Ape Fest?
Dude, it has.
You know what I mean? Like it's been forever, dude.
Mm-hmm.
So like I would find that a little surprising and shocking if there wasn't. And I'm not saying like our heads are blown off with how immaculate it is. I'm just literally saying like anything, literally anything, because it's been like just radio silence.
I mean, but part of it too, like, is it if you're a team building a company, whatever, a project team company, whatever, if you're working right now and you're grinding away on like this next big thing, right? It was very easy, like low hanging fruit for a lot of teams to like go out, release the primary collection, do a companion drop, secondary collection, literally follow the playbook of what Bored Apes were doing, release an ERC20 token. Like all these things were like things that could be done, could be hype built around, could whatever, right? Like there wasn't like a lot of stuff in terms of like deliverable product that had to be brought to the table. Now, what like in my mind, if you're one of those devs that's building, you got all the time in the world right now, essentially. Like you could have up to, I don't know, a deadly bear winter of like 3 cold years or something crazy. Like you wouldn't want to like pump unnecessarily or like hype up your audience if it's really just not ready to ship, right? Like you have time. Well, I don't know. And that's where it's like, yeah, it's been a while since we've had something from Yuga for Bored Apes, but I feel like they're kind of like trying to change their rhythm. Like we were kind of getting something every other week, right? Or every other month. And it was like this month something, that month something, this month something, next month nothing. And so it's like maybe they're going to try to be like more quarterly instead of monthly or bi-monthly. I don't know. I mean, I could see.
I think quarterly would be actually like perfect. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying like massive things you check off. I'm literally saying just something that you've done. Update us, like if it was a quarterly thing, that would be dope. I don't need more than that. Like again, we've talked about this on the stream. Like I do not need them coming on a fucking weekly Twitter space and talking about nonsense, which is what some projects apparently think is a great plan. I don't need that shit at all. Like that to me is wasted time. But if you could have a designated time where you, even if it was a Twitter space or something, or a live video or whatever, I don't give a shit. Or there are podcasts that they've now started, right? Like maybe they have one that's dedicated to here's updates and here's what we've got going. You know, because I don't know, like I have a lot of thoughts on this, and I'm not trying to be right, wrong, or indifferent. These are just things in my brain. I'm kind of like, I think they're just building, and they don't feel rushed, of course, but I also don't think they're going to just hold it back for like some event that makes things better. I just don't think that's how they run. Like, I think when something's ready to go, they'll probably ship it, like whatever it is. If it's something small, medium, or large, I think like I would be surprised again if they just waited forever. And also, like, how long do you think we've actually been in like at least a mini bear? It's been a fucking while, actually.
I mean, we've been in a crypto downtrend for.
It's been a long time, actually.
I think like since November of 21.
Yeah. So like
NFT bear, I think like 4 months.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. For sure. And so NFTs definitely are going to always, I think, lag either way, but up and down. But I when I think about that, I'm like, how much longer do I really think, like a crypto bear is? Now, obviously, it's still holding pretty damn steady to the dollar and the economy as a whole. It hasn't had like this breakout moment that people think will happen one day where it's like, this is your bet against shitty economy and the dollar. I don't know if that ever happens personally, but just because there's not enough use cases at this point. No, maybe there are. Maybe there are. I don't know. Like shit's moving fast. I don't fucking know.
But not in the next 2 years.
No. And so, like, what does that mean, right? Like, I don't know. Like another year of hanging here. I could see that. I would have a hard time saying below 1,000. Like that would be again another surprising thing to me. Like that just would at this point. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too fucking optimistic, which I'm like not an optimistic person usually. But I'm thinking you guys are gonna freaking pull our pants down here in like a month, and ETH is gonna go to 10,000 tonight. That's a joke.
We're like your stereotypical crypto bros.
Yeah, but not in the obnoxious way. I just like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like I feel really good in the hands of Yuga, and I feel really good in the hands of just Ethereum as a whole. And you do have to be patient. At the end of the day, I have to remind myself that just like patience is going to be key, because otherwise you might rush to do some shit that burns you, trying to make the next flip or whatever it may be. Like, I feel like being kind of bored actually right now is probably a great play, but it's boring as fuck.
Yeah, I agree. So go ahead.
That's right.
Go Bryce. Bryce.
Speaking back to the Yuga thing, right? How we all were kind of saying you think they're gonna just as soon as they're done building something, ship it. I kind of think it's the opposite. I think they did that at first when they were first like launching and getting traction. And now that their brand is like so well known and so large, they do kind of need to be a little bit more strategic moving forward. So that's where like I kind of think, it might be sort of different, where I'm sure they'll still ship it pretty quickly after they're done, but it might not just be like with Mutants where they were like, oh yeah, we finished Friday and said bucket Mutant Saturday on Tuesday or whatever.
I don't think that. I guess I was definitely not clear. I more meant like if we're in a shitty bear still for, let's just say another year or something, but they have some big ass thing that they're ready to fucking go, and they're ready to push in 6 months. Like I think they're still going to do it. Like, I don't think they're going to wait for some perfect moment in the market, because they're just like, you never know when that'll be, really. You could be waiting.
Yeah, I think merge could have potentially delayed them from making.
I agree with that
sort of announcement, because
that's what I just feel that way.
A huge upgrade for ETH. So
maybe I'm just it's like next week. Thanks for the hopium, Bryce. Yeah. Thank you for the hopium. I needed that tonight. Appreciate it.
To be fair, though, if you look at any project that has done anything before the merge, Moonbirds, Doodles.
And that's because people don't want to spend their ETH right now. They're in accumulation phase. That's why NFTs are down in the shitter. Yep. Nobody wants to buy. Everybody's trying to sell.
Let's take a look at the market. I am going to quickly pivot and shout out the proof deep dive thing that I got put onto from this. Proof puts out these deep dives. They just started them. Anyways, they put me onto this NFT Go page, which I had never seen before. So, I thought it was interesting. We have a blue chip index, and holy smokes.
Yep.
That's since January of Wait, am I missing data? What's going on here?
It might only go back that far.
This was from
1 year.
That's like 1 year. There we go. But anyways, where does January fit into that? Hello?
You good, Mike?
I guess not.
Are you talking about 2021?
I don't know. Maybe 2021 is not on here.
It's not. It looks like it goes back to just the beginning of this year.
Yeah, January of. Anyways, so okay.
What is the index, though? For people that have no clue if they're watching this video, what would that actually mean? What are you looking at there?
What am I looking at here?
Yep.
Well, this is their blue chip index. It's what is that? Weighing the market cap of
it's ETH. Like waiting. What the hell? There's no way that's a word.
ETHUSD.
I'm about to write to these fools tonight. But can you proofread your waiting? Oh, are they weighting it like against each other?
I don't know. They should be weighing it, but or yeah, okay. They have.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah. whatever. Yeah. I guess you.
I don't like the wording, but I can see it now.
Yeah, all right.
I'm still gonna write them an email. All right.
All right. So, anyways, what we're looking at here is probably just like a big mixing pot of all of the NFTs, and they have different weights assigned to them. Okay, so this was coming out of. When was this? There was like a decline here coming into the new year. And then we kind of had like a very sharp reversal. I believe this was the time when we saw like Azuki pop off.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was right when Pac was like just bending me over. It was right during that massive uptrend. And I was just bag holding Ash and Poets, and he wasn't doing
He tossed the soap bar in front of you, dog.
Literally, and I just missed that whole run up. The whole run up.
So, anyways, I mean, it's kind of interesting here. We had this big pop. This also correlated with like a rise in mutant price. Like ETH price for mutants was like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then like right at this point, it was like 10, and then it was 11, 12, and then it kind of just kept going. But I guess ETH was still in a downtrend then. So like our US dollar value was kind of declining there. But anyways, we turned around and we ripped it. I believe ETH bounced there on January 30th. But yeah, so I mean, interesting. We've just been in like a complete and utter decline. And this is not accounting for the fireworks that Bored Apes had over, I think it was in this area, April. Is that when we had other side with, $450,000 floor that none of us sold? But anyways, during
I like my PFP. I wasn't selling it.
Dude, I agree. I would be extremely upset if I had sold it and I couldn't get it back right now. Like I would be beyond pissed. So anyways, though, I think this was like the peak of like other side going on right there. So then it makes sense. Like we were kind of having like a pullback phase there, sideways action leading into other side, mutants, apes popped off, which would have brought this graph up, but everything else kind of fell down, which is maybe why this is not so sharp.
Up only, yeah.
Kind of similar to what that action was. But yeah, I mean, just straight sell off. What is this?
Was that other deeds right at the peak? May?
Oh, there was some.
It was just a little, yeah.
Sorry, which one?
I think that little drop off right there is other side, like right after when just everything.
Yeah, no. This is like literally the day after.
Yeah, and it was just
rocket ship down. They had some adjustment in this graph because of CyberKong's whatever. But yeah, so then anyways, we've just been slow bleeding. Mm-hmm. And we had a couple of like pumps that were like not sustainable. We moved from like 64 ETH on apes to like 80. Now we're back at like 73. So it's like they're definitely like range bound, but
I feel like that's good, to be honest with you. I think they're finding, like, I honest to God feel like a lot of NFTs are kind of finding where their floor is, at least for the time being.
Mm-hmm.
So I just like, to be honest with you, I'm not really paying attention to floors, because if I was trying to sell a bunch of stuff, obviously that would be imperative. but I'm not, so I don't really give a shit at the moment.
I mean, personally, I feel like with apes sitting, well, what is it? Punks are sitting at like right over 100 ETH. I mean, 100K. Apes are like at 130 or 140 maybe. I feel like if the macro condition just continues to shit, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it just cut that in half.
I don't know, man. It's curious. It depends how much, like, man, it's weird because, again, like, there's going to be correlation there for sure. But, like, the amount of traders that are actually in the NFT game, like, how many of those people, like, how many were here before, like, June of last year, 2021? That I would be curious on. Because some of those people are going to be way stronger holders than, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, those conditions in the macro, like, they might just be sitting on a shit ton of ETH. So at the moment, like, they're just kind of riding it out. I'm not saying they wouldn't go down, but I think it depends on the collection. I think if that's happening to Bored Ape and Punks, rest in peace to, like, everything else, because it's going to, like, 1. Like, if Bored Apes goes to, like, 60K or something, like, I don't even know what to think about everything else.
I mean, I don't want to throw it out as like a possibility, which hurts to say a little bit, but it's been a wild ride. I mean, you can't deny though that this graph is mega bearish.
Well, sure, but again, I'll put the devil's advocate though. How many new people do we have? What we're at? You said 2 million.
Yeah.
So if we get to 300 million by 2024, like, what holds value that long? That's the question. Because, like, of course, this was not sustainable because you had the same pool of people basically just passing ETH around. Like, okay, I'll take this one, you take this one. Oh, I got this whitelist here. You take it off me. Oh, you hit the whitelist this time. Oh, I guess I'm going to give you that ETH back I fucking got from you 2 months ago. And that's kind of what the space was. So I'm curious long term. Like, it's too early still. Like, any company, one way or the other, and I'm not saying they're going to 1 million. I hope they do. That'd be fucking cool. But they could go to $1,000 for all I know. They could go to 0. But any company where we're, like, almost like having these considerations that it's all over and it's been 16 months or whatever, 18 months, that's like, damn, dude.
I don't want to say it's all over, but it's definitely, I mean, it's not going to go roaring back overnight.
No, of course not.
Like, in my opinion, though, like, we could get chopped and, like, let's just say, like, the floor just totally falls out. Some, mega black swan event happens, or like 3 in a row, and you're like, what the hell? Is the world actually ending? Is now the year 2012? Like, like, I mean, if they, like, got chopped in half, I feel like the one thing we haven't seen is, like, a major capitulation and then a whole bunch of volume coming in to buy up the floor.
Right. Yeah, I know if apes get down to 75K, like, I'm buying another one.
All right, Mr. Big Talker, but not if your bags are literally your ETH bags and everything else are down with it too, right? I mean, like,
you got a job.
I do.
But that's where I go back to. So, like, I can see it for sure in NFTs. It's way more to me. Selling crypto to someone is one thing. Selling NFTs is like going 78 layers deeper in a weird way. Like, we agree NFTs make sense and the technology makes sense, but, like, you're basically having to convince somebody to believe in 2 things: crypto and this token, basically. So, like, I could see that in NFTs. Crypto itself, I'm not saying it's gonna not go down. We're fucking go to 10,000, then 100,000. No, I'm not saying that. But I feel like, again, that feels, I don't know, weirdly. I feel weirdly comfortable with ETH right now, and maybe that's a problem in my fucking brain. But I'm kind of like, I don't know, 1,200 to 1,600. Is this where we hang for a minute? I don't know.
I just got to say, though, I mean, the weirdly comfortable comment, I feel like that is honestly what screwed me the hardest coming out of the other side. Was like, I was weirdly comfortable with where my bags were, and
I think
not paying attention at all to literally like the bottom falling out, and I had like zero risk reduction in place other than I was taking profits to ETH, but I didn't even see the greater trend of like ETH going from 3,500 all the way down to 900.
But I think that's the bigger thing though, right? Like that was way, and I was there with you. Like I could have done a lot of fucking moves I didn't do. But like I think now when we're in this, I'm not saying I'm like hell fucking overjoyed that it's at whatever 1,600 or whatever it's at now. But it's way different than when it was at 4,000, where it could just plummet to 1,000. Like going from 1,600 to even 1,000, that's way different, way different than 3,500, 4,000 down to 1,000. You know what I mean? Like it's not like happy, comfortable. It's more like I just am kind of like at this point, like let's fucking roll, like whatever.
Kind of goes back to that conversation we had a few days ago, Will, where it was like back when everybody needed to care about the macro, nobody cared about the macro.
Right.
And now that the macro's like, now everybody's like, we need to care about the macro. And it's like, okay, like slightly impacts it, but not on the scale from 4,000 down to 1,000.
And we were all in a euphoric state. Like that's without a doubt. Like, of course. Now, could that shit go back up there? Yeah, I believe that it could. I'm not saying it will or won't, but it could. So like, I don't know. I feel fortunate to have made some of the plays I did make over the last 18 months, where now I'm kind of like, I can fucking hang for a minute, you know, and maybe not really see any profit. Because like you said, I do have a job. I still have a job. Thankfully, I didn't quit it like a year ago. Thank God.
Close,
but
man, I was close.
In reality, it's like, if I have to, you know, work my job, and I like my job actually, but if I have to do that and not have any like major side income coming in for a year, 2 years, I'm completely like comfortable. Like I'm completely comfortable. So I don't know. It's like, I guess it's a mindset, I suppose. Yeah, it's disappointing. 1,000%. Like looking back, 1,000% disappointing. Like the amount I spend in USD on a coda makes me want to kick myself straight in the scrotum. So like straight in the scrotum, like legitimately. So like, but again, like I try to look at it in the silver lining, which is so weird for me because I'm not this person, but it's like, well, I got the Ape token dropped to me and I used literally money from Ape token to buy that coda. So like, yeah, would have I rather had that stack in USD right about now? Yeah, I would love that right about now. Rather than a coda that I have no clue what the hell it does. But again, it's kind of like, I don't know. I feel okay, which is I think where like in this bear market and as we continue to go through it, I think feeling okay and like trying to do something positive is going to be like major key to staying in the world of crypto and NFTs. Otherwise, you'll be out of here, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I kind of think if it was going to go to zero, it would have happened back in June when we hit 800.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's so many like I feel like every single week there's some new macro thing that I've never heard about, and then it's like, oh, you need to pay attention to that, and then it's like after it's happened, and then like everyone comes out and be like, it was right here, you know, like, and I'm like, dude, like you guys can't just keep saying like everything's a macro signal, like it doesn't work like that, but it seems to work like that. So.
But at some point, like hopefully, otherwise the whole world's fucked. At some point, those economic trends are going to at least go back to semi-positive or maybe even just neutral, like at some point. Thank you for the group therapy. What's up, Steven? I bet you love crypto too. But like, I think at some point when things like level up or go a little bit more positive in the economic field across the world, I think we're going to be in a better spot.
Dude, okay, we got to switch it up. We're going to switch it up.
Positive.
I've got news. I bought a land, bro. I'm not bearish NFTs. I bought a land.
And it has farts on it, bro.
It's got the coda farts.
Nice.
I am a coda farts maxi.
The real question is, was he farting in the second trailer to get back to the juice? When he like blew off that
laser beam that
blue thing that came out
behind him.
Dude, that would have been great if it was just green smoke that came out.
Let's go edit it in.
What was your reasoning? Just the floor price, or what were you
price
looking
was
for?
Right, man. There was this guy. He was clearly a flipper. He got it for like 1.8. I finagled him for like, I was trying to get it for like 1.9, and I kind of just was like, all right, I'll be easy today, and just swooped it for 2.05. So, dude, I'm trying to be the Code of Farts maxi, but
you're gonna have all of the farts, bro.
But this floor is holding me back. So, happy with the purchase. Think it'll age well, especially by the end of this year. But,
Q4, yeah.
I'm trying to pick up another. I don't know if you saw that, but I'm top bid. So
I definitely did see that. What's your guys' thoughts on what is that Q4? Let's speculate for a bit. Let's get in the fun zone since we were all holding each other and drinking our tears there for too long. What's our like speculation on what does Q4 bring? Is it just the next trailer? Is it that next trip? What do we think?
It's gonna be the next piece. So it's the codex. Learn how to link your lands and more on the other side. Codex, living document co-written with Voyagers, blah 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 blah.
So my next question would be, if that's true, when is the second time for the first trip? Because it's been a while.
Jumping ahead. That I don't know. Because I was kind of thinking we were already going to have that makeup date. Like,
yeah, I did too.
I thought it was going to already happen already. And so I'm over here like, yo, are we still doing a first trip? Because
yeah,
your boy has some lands that were in the vault that need the first trip piece. So
I think there's a lot of people there. I would be, again, one of these shocking things. I'd be shocked if they didn't do that because it was just so clear that you would have multiple chances to do this first trip. But like, that's gotta be soon, right? I had a thought. Maybe it's a stupid one. With the 10K TF, the ties there, they've been pretty tight. With this mecha thing happening, what if that was like part of the next first trip or the first trip, whatever you want to call it? Since you had to find his glasses, what if it was like, I don't know, like you get to see a battle or something? Like it's not you're involved in it, but maybe you can see this animation that they've created. I don't know. I'm full speculation right now.
But the collaboration between them is definitely very apparent.
You don't have a search for the glasses on the first trip. Like if you're not tight, you don't have a search for these damn glasses for this old man.
If you're not tight, you don't have a free ApeCoin claim for your holders either. So
yeah, you don't completely switch your token and be like, just kidding, it's gonna be ApeCoin, boys. Like you don't do that. So I'm curious what you guys, what does that look like though? That second first trip it's got to be something else they want to show off, right?
Well, I mean, they've said that each trip, right, is supposed to be like a development in a greater story, which really is just following the obelisk roadmap, right? So like we have a bunch of cool things that we still have to figure out before we get to the rift. And I don't know. I think there will be some continuation of like what we could do in the first trip as like running around and whatever. I think they got a lot of positive feedback about like us flinging our Voyager avatars at the codas. I think that was really well received. The interactive stuff, right? So like we've seen other things too, like where Improbable has had some tech demos for previous things they've worked on where it was like a maze or like a challenge course where you're like running down a hill trying to go through different checkpoints. So like there's a whole bunch of things that they can do to like make whatever the codex is, whatever that event is, make it fun. It is interesting though, talking about learn how to link your lands. Like, do we get to see our lands next trip?
No, I don't think so.
Or we just learn how to link them.
Yeah, I think that's different. I think linking and experiencing or seeing them, I would consider those two things different. But I hope I'm wrong.
Dude, because the other thing too, like, I'm like dying to get my hands on the 3D model of my ape.
Yeah.
I want that, please.
Well, again, that's on the roadmap. That is what I'm saying.
It's on the roadmap, but like,
that's my point. That's my point. Like what? Like That has to be coming.
Right? The announcement could just be apes, 3D models.
Literally.
And like we would freak out and we would be content for a couple months.
Exactly. And that's like, to me, that's something that, I mean, they have to have those done, right? Like they've been talking about them bitches forever.
I don't know. The mutants might be a little difficult, but we can like put those on hold. We can
you got like how many people they got on their goddamn team? Like 75. You're telling me you can't get a couple motherfuckers to get this thing done? Come on, like that's one of those things I feel like you could
quite
do.
A few $1 million.
Come on now,
you can pull some strings. You could have that shit done in the day if you wanted.
So maybe that's the thing we see next, right? Like I know it's not on as we go down the damn swamp river. But what the hell's a Jimmy thing?
Bro, like the mobile game was in January.
Literally.
We haven't done a single roadmap activity in 9 months.
Okay, now you see.
Dude, we're going to get the sandbox.
2035 is going to be here before we have Trial of Jimmy the Monkey the prologue.
Dude, honestly, I don't care when it comes out. It's going to be great. But like...
Dude, I want it now.
Dude, there's just so many things that I'm just like so freaking curious about. And honestly, if this is some kind of storyline, is it going to be like a TV episode? Is it going to be?
I think it might be actually, because you know they say right there prologue too. Like that does seem like it would be something like we've seen with the trailer. Actually, the more that now that we've seen them produce these 2 trailers, that actually does feel
like the Monkey is like a short film.
Here's the thing, though.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. We've got paw prints still all over this map, right? But like clearly you can't be like, oh, you're going to need a dog here, you're going to need a dog there, and you're going to need a dog there, and it's all going to be done in 6 months. Like, because this gap is insane. So like, I don't know.
So now when you look at this map, you got to be thinking like, holy shit, we're talking years here.
Yeah, it's been
right
since the first item.
This came out September 21st, 2020. Bruh.
A year ago, we've knocked out 2 items that we did in like 3 months, and then it's been radio silence.
That's got to be a retweet from our official Twitter, dude, because like, just remember there's more coming, people. We've done 2 things in a year. Hey-o.
I mean,
as soon as Trial of Jimmy the Monkey happens, we need to, retweet this and be like, breaking.
Dude, literally,
finally reaches its 3rd.
And the first annual Ape Fest is the first thing we did. That was so long ago. We had a second one already. Like, what?
Dude, that's so crazy.
From Trial.
Dope shit we don't want to get front run on, though. That's for sure. Because you know what? I mean, in actuality, if we adapted this to be the Yuga Labs roadmap, it was first annual Ape Fest. Then we had like Rugged by Apple. Then we had the mobile comp. We had some merch maybe around and in between those.
Mm-hmm.
Then we had what? We had like actual
other side.
No. Then we had token drop. Then we had other side. Then we had whatever. But to be fair, those technically are not Bored Ape roadmap stuff.
But that's why I guess that's on the not listed section.
But also, I do feel like it's in our best interest too that they build out their whole ecosystem.
Yeah.
Before really giving
no rush, no pressure, nothing. Like,
right. So it's one of those like if they want to build out their ecosystem and then make people just want apes so badly because they start going back to this roadmap and it's sick as crap.
And that's the roadmap.
Dude,
Let's just hang out.
That was me. That was me day one.
This is how I feel right now, bruh.
I was brutal.
What else we got here? Anything? Oh, this could also be me.
Yep. Riding the bikes in New York.
But
anyway, Man's birthday party.
Dude, also, speaking of mobile competition stuff, like, I still haven't gotten my little Curtis guy yet. You know what I'm saying?
They stole yours, bro. You're not getting it.
Rugged. But anyways, like, you literally can't take back Mecha Dogs now. Like, that it's gonna happen.
What's MMI?
Mecha Monkey Invasion.
Really?
I believe that was from the unofficially official leaked pitch deck.
All right. Mecha Monkey Invasion.
It's actually Monkey Madness 1. It's one of the quests in RuneScape.
Oh.
Okay, nerd. Let's see here.
I'm actually like, I know people are like, oh my god, there's so much insider trading when this shit like will sell. And by the way, nothing has like recently when that's happened, nothing has come from it. Literally nothing. So I don't know, maybe we put the little crack pipe down a little bit on that. But I do want to say, like, overall, the fact that like more information from this has not been like shared somewhere is actually fucking amazing. Like, I can't actually believe that.
Watch, they released this roadmap, and now they're like, fuck, we're not doing Trial of Jimmy the Monkey anymore. How do we tell them?
No.
We just don't say anything for 2 years.
All right, so we do have
they'll be waiting still.
Okay, maybe this doesn't have the Mecha Monkey. Oh, there it is. Mecha Monkey Invasion. But then there's Ultimate Mecha Ape. Like, what?
Yeah, dude, that's been so much fun this month.
Yo, I just want to say too.
Last month that was incredible,
dude. I just want to say too, like they still have some. They have some numbers they're trying to get. You know,
I will say though, like, right, if this Trial of Jimmy the Monkey, right, it's delayed a month already. It's got. I mean, it's coming before end of the year. I feel like.
But here's the problem, right? Here is the problem. If you're supposed to be like expecting these as like, I don't know, maybe they're not pushing it out yet because it really just is not the right market conditions. Like,
you're right, post merge, right? ETH crab walks for a year. That's perfect NFT bull scenario, and boom, we got dogs, mecha dogs, and trials and other lands.
Dude, I mean,
it would be too sweet. It'd be really nice if that's how they play it out. That'd be phenomenal. But we also need ETH the crab walk.
It'll be interesting to see how much of that is actually accurate when we go back and look at that leaked pitch deck. Like, how much of it is actually accurate? Have they made some? I can guarantee you they've made some adjustments. Even if it was just out of spite. Like, even if it was literally just out of spite, I could see that shit.
I mean, the roadmap's just been off. I mean, like the timeline.
To see order too, especially on like those middle ones on the land. Right? Like, is that how zoomed in we getting, my guy?
There's scribbles here, my guy.
Yeah, what's that say?
Tom Ford.
That's actually what I saw.
I see Tom, but then I'm like, is that Tism?
And that's something Dead Man's Cove. On the one to the right.
Okay.
Dead Man's Cove? Okay. I see that, Phil.
Come on, baby.
All right.
Oh, that's gonna be something island then. That one down there, the T one, something.
Oh,
island.
that is island for sure.
I
don't know, man.
Tom Island.
Ballpark.
That looks like something fingers.
Oh, right there. Yeah, it does actually for sure.
Doubt fingers.
Donut fingers.
Donut fingers. Emperor at the top. That's a skull though.
They just wrote that random shit just so dumbasses like us would zoom that we found Dead something.
Man's Cove.
Enhanced.
I've never heard of Dead Man's Cove before.
Donut fingers.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, scroll out on this map real quick. I'm curious, right? Because like you could either hit Curtis or the 3D models right after the board game.
True.
Before Trial of Jimmy the Monkey, you could also hit like the IRL clubhouse to be before the final bat. Did I say board game?
Yeah, you did. We're making Monopoly.
We're playing a game of Monopoly, bro. That shit takes too long.
No. They create BAYC Monopoly. I'm buying it.
I am buying it 1000%. And actually playing it. Like, I'm definitely playing it. Now, that's a good point though, because it depends on which side of that.
I mean, like, obviously, clearly, it looks like the 3D models are on the right side and not the left, but you know, it's possible. The dog and the clubhouse are the ones that I'm like, well, that I really don't know if that's going to be before or way down the road.
Before I'm alive or dead. The Miami clubhouse in real life, like, this is way out, obvious, I would assume.
But like you got how $1 billion valuation and a lot of money coming in.
So like speculate with me though.
Okay.
You create a clubhouse for the Bored Apes, like it's literally called Bored Ape Yacht Club. What are you getting as a holder? there has to be something, right? Is it just simply access? But it can't just be Bored Ape members. So like, what are you actually getting? Like, why should that be like a really cool and bullish thing? I'm not saying it shouldn't, but like, when you think about it, like, why would that be something like, oh shit, I definitely want to get a Bored Ape because I can go to the clubhouse and this happens. You know, like it's kind of weird to think about that and like quantify what can they hypothetically deliver.
There's definitely like a lot of routes they could take there in terms of like hosting events, or like if they end up doing like the Apple type kind of keynote thing, all the apes go there, and we're all gathered in a huge like auditorium of some sort.
Yeah,
10,000 of us in one clubhouse.
Yeah, we're trying to speculate like
what is the clubhouse going to be?
Like why is that a bullish thing for us as holders? Because it has to be something, right? It can't just be, oh, you can come here and only apes can come here. That would be lame as fuck because it's not like 10,000 people are going to be there all the time.
Yeah, right. You're going to have the
same. I forget exactly what I think it was the Nifty Alpha podcast, Twitter Spaces people were talking about what they thought it was going to be, and it was maybe something along the lines of like one of those like membership things where it's like Soho House. I don't even know what that is.
I don't either.
Phil, you got anything for us?
All right. I'll look it up right now.
Wonderful.
Here we go. Group of private members clubs originally aimed at those in the arts, politics, and media. The original location is in Soho, London. The company now operates clubs, hotels, and venues around the world, and in 2015 changed from Soho House Group to Soho House and Company. Their valuation is $2.8 billion.
Not even Yuga. Come on.
I'm trying to see. Here we go. Membership. Focus on creativity above net worth and job titles. That's really kind of like smoke a J and throw up the peace fingers. With studied resistance to ostination, cultivated status, oh my god, dude, what? And flavor, morale, values over financial success. Several execs were banned because they were thought to be abusive to their assistants. In June, they had over 50,000 members and global waiting list of 30,000. In 2021, they had 119,000 members across 27 houses in 10 countries.
Wait, how many members?
119,000.
Dang.
I wanted to see how much it costs, but like I'm very quickly trying to. I was looking at a very, very reputable site, Wikipedia. So,
never fear, I'll go to their.
Actually, I'm going to their site right now, bro. I'm about to buy
we can do it live. We can do it live. Hold on, here we go.
Show the people.
You got to show their website for sure. So that's my question, right? It's like, what does that mean, though? Like,
okay, so like in this case, it would be like a local house. You'd be like, okay, I want, yes. So
what?
Are you under 27?
Oh, I thought it was 2 at first.
Dude,
unfortunately,
suckers, you can't even get in. Dogs.
Plan. 500 pounds, euros.
That's not that much at all.
And it gets you in. So if I'm not under 27.
What?
How?
Phil?
They're like, hey.
Damn.
So I got 4 years.
The cool people have to pay more? What?
Dude, honestly, I thought they would have been like, yo, you're under 27. You're paying an arm and a leg if you think you're getting anywhere close to being here. But maybe it's the other way around. Maybe is it geared towards a certain demographic?
Dude, this is crazy to me.
Clearly, people under 27.
It's crazy to me, the Soho House thing. Like, you just get the ability to book out bedrooms. You just get the ability to get member rates at a restaurants. Like, what? Like, so it's just it's a fucking card that you bought when you're in high school from the local football team that gets you 20% off the local pizza joint, dog.
That's exactly what we need, bro. That's it. Wait, hold on though.
Access to gyms and spas at many other houses. Okay. Connect with people, members worldwide. Okay, we already do that. Regular events in our houses and studios. Okay. Like, man,
dude, okay, but
that sounds kind of lame to me, but whatever.
But let's just say though, right? Like, what if they run this kind of concept through Google Home trying to invade on my privacy. But what
FCC
if
is
they
not going to
run-
invade your house, bro.
But what if they run this kind of like ticketing thing? You know, they airdrop all the Bored Apes. You know, you guys get 17 tickets or something dumb. I don't know.
And then we get to sell it.
And then you have 170,000 members. How many members did you say there was?
119,000, I think.
Oh, okay. So 17 tickets.
So these are literal houses, though, right? Like
I don't know. Let's see.
I'm confused. Like I'm actually confused now. I think I'm more confused now. But I mean, if this is the route they went, would we like that? I don't know.
Okay, let me throw this up. We can explore. I don't know.
You gotta apply for a membership.
Word in, they're not houses. The main purpose of Soho is to have a private venue and a network.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
The network thing feels like it's the biggest like selling point.
But I mean, like, you gotta be
accomplish that.
That's interesting. I don't know.
But like, how many people are there at all times is like another thing. That seems kind of strange.
No, well, they're still renting that space out. It's just because it said right in there, you get membership rates. So like, they're gonna be. I mean, if they got dope venues, I'm sure they're throwing shit all the time. But if you don't have a membership, obviously it's double the price or whatever, you know.
180 studios. Ooh.
Like it looks dope, but I'm just trying to understand the purpose, but
the value proposition there, like why people would actually give a crap. I don't know. I mean,
yeah.
So, okay, Bryce, maybe you can remember this. What is the name of that place in Vegas that's like an amusement park, but it's a nightclub?
Huh? Did we go?
It's an amusement park that's a nightclub.
Dude, so hold on. Let me send you a link to this really cool site.
Oh God. I don't know.
I better not.
I don't
Google.
I don't want it.
No, I was gonna do the let me Google that for you, where you like literally take a question and see the link, and it's like a little playback video of like, here's how you would Google that question.
But is this like so? Again, is that enough for that to be like a really bullish thing? I saw that one. I looked at it. It looked dope. But like again, like so you're just getting rates of this clubhouse that has rooms and shit. Like I think that's kind of lame, if I'm being honest with you.
Is this not selling you? I mean,
no, hell no.
He's reading a book,
bro. Sick, dude. I haven't read a book in like 5 years, bro.
Given the community of apes, they're very like degen, skater boy kind of like. I don't really think the majority of the community would fuck with something like this.
I don't know though. I mean, like, you go there and it's literally just ape from like floor to ceiling, and then it's just kind of like I don't know. I feel like it's kind of like you got to be like a tastemaker. Like you got to like have the vibe going, right? But it's like
I understand that too, and I can see that as a value prop is if you make it just one of the most badass places, and you've got a bunch of pools out back, and you got meeting rooms or whatever. Like you got all of it, right? You got a concert area because they love music. So maybe you have a small stage that you throw concerts and shit, and your bar is immaculate, and it is kind of grungy because that's definitely like the style. Like I could see it as cool, but my point is like, as a Bored Ape, is all I'm getting is a percentage off of going there.
No. It should. If you have an ape, you're in. Like if that's up for question, then we have an issue. I think that's where I think if you have like the membership passes, like the other ones where it was like, do you want access to every house? Do you want access to one house? Whatever. I think in some instances, like there could be some other forms of like monetization. I mean, because it's not like you go there and everything in like, is everything at the bar free? No.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, like, I don't know. That's where it's interesting.
I mean, can we get like banana tokens that like we can get free drinks every day, like just a few? I mean, come on.
Can we
have our own private golf course for someone like me, and pickleball court for Bryce?
Yo, please, a track. Give me a cross country route.
We're gonna be an Olympic team soon.
Yes.
Anyways, that was an interesting rabbit hole to jump down.
But it was a fun one. I think that, when we just talk and speculate, I think it's, what can you come up with? It's like a brainstorming session, like whatever you think it might be, like, why not talk about it? And then basically say, why would that be good or bad? And so, like, to me, again, if it's like allowing me to, I don't know, like, get a freaking Rube for 50% off to stay there, is that enough? I don't know. It's kind of lame, but cool for the people who live there nearby, but that's not going to apply for most people. Being in Miami, yeah, I agree. Definitely agree. It can't just be in one spot. I think if they're going to do something, there is one in Austin that's hilarious. It's not that far from me.
This weekend.
Yeah, Steven, that's a good point though, because just putting it in that perspective, if you only have one clubhouse and it's only in one spot and it's in America only, that's not really a value prop.
No, but I think their plan though would be to have multiple.
You think so?
I think so.
That's a big fucking
thing. Think about it. Think about it. We've got Ape Fest, which started off as 2,000 dudes on a yacht
getting hammered and having a girl throw up on the bar carpet on the first floor, and it smelled like puke the rest of the night. Yeah, I remember.
So okay, but anyways, we started there. Then we had a massive upgrade to Pier 17. Was it 17?
There we go. Yep.
All right. Hey. 17. See how that related to earlier? Right. 17 tickets, Pier 17. I think we're on to something.
ETH's going to 17,000. Let's go. Okay, go on.
All right. Too far. 1,700 first.
Yeah. 19 million.
No, but I mean, okay, so if we start there, we had this, then we had that, then, they already said for the next Ape Fest, they're trying to make it like
Coachella.
Apechella, bro.
That's definitely going to happen too.
It is.
They already got the connections. I mean,
why would you not do that? That's my thing. Is why in the hell would you not do that?
But that's a huge source of revenue, right? And
agreed.
The thing is they have to continue to pack it out for it to grow, right? And that's essentially how every single festival, in America at least, well, I'm sure elsewhere too, but they all start small, right? And then you go a little bigger, and you're like, oh wow, we kind of outgrew this. I think we can do bigger next year. And so I think it'll be really interesting to see what happens at the next one, because it can't just be members at that point. I feel in terms of members, we've pretty much shown hey, we can show up 4,000, 5,000 deep. We're ready to go.
Yeah, and I think it makes, like you said, making money. If you make this a dope ass music festival, and the VIP section is always Bored Apes, Mutant Apes, etc., and maybe you have a +1, that's fine. But then you sell a shit ton more tickets at whatever a good price point to anyone that wants to go, and you literally my thing is, you wouldn't want to lean in as much as you wouldn't really want to talk about NFTs at all, to be honest with you, which would be an interesting dynamic, because you would just be branding it as Bored Apes and focusing on that, and then also focusing on just having the best fucking music talent at any festival. Because if you can do that, it doesn't really matter what the hell you call it. People will show up.
Yeah, if the acts are good, then
that's really that. That's all that matters.
They almost need 2 events every year now moving forward. One that's the all right Ape Fest.
Can they pay for my fucking housing or some shit? Go on.
Right, that'd be cool.
Or Ape babysitters or something. Go on. Sorry.
Any others?
Yeah, I'm done.
Food.
Dog sitter. Go on.
Food.
Food. Yeah, free food. Okay. They gave me free food. Go on.
There you go. I forgot what I was going to say.
Totally.
Two events, dude.
Yeah,
come on,
like
I'm there. Two events,
right? They need one where it's like Ape Fest, where everybody goes and it's like, all right, we're not going to talk about NFTs. We're just going to enjoy the concert and the alcohol and the food and all that stuff. And then one that's more like networking. Like,
do you think people would care about that as much as we would?
Say that again.
So, okay, this is where I think we can like draw the line. I think in general, like, if you have Ape Fest, like the festival, do its thing, right? I think there would still, I think that opens the door for Ape, like some BAYC related or Yuga in general related type booths at a VFriends, like VCon, or like the proof of conference thing. I could totally see that, like, they kind of like begin playing nice with some of these other, not that they're not playing nice, but like, you know, not trying to be like I'm going to just.
I would actually, like, if I'm being honest, I'd be surprised if they just did one little booth at a Gary Vee conference.
Not like a one little booth, but like they're not trying.
You think they're going to be second fiddle at a conference though? Like, I think that would be surprising to me.
But I don't think they're going to be like ApeCon.
No, I agree with that. I agree.
I think that's like and maybe not that it would just be like one installment or one booth, but I feel like in some sense, like
I could see the founders like going and like presenting and having like a session. I could see that.
But I mean, well, I guess because I didn't really see it, but like VCon sounded like it had a pretty good installment of like Web3 projects show up. So then it's kind of like, okay, Gary Vee's doing something with VCon. We have the proof team that's going to do proof of conference. Like, to me, I still like, and maybe that's just me trying to wrap my head around what the hell proof thinks they're going to be able to sell tickets to a bunch of people for proof of conference. Make it make sense. But that's kind of their background. Their background is more from like that conference motivational speaker, maybe not motivational speaker, but like, but you know, I don't know. I mean, that's just a different world that I don't understand. But like, to me, when they announced proof of conference at their future proof, like tech keynote kind of thing, I was just kind of like, meh. You're telling me I hold Moonbirds and I'm going to have to pay to go to this? What?
How much is it?
I don't know. It just says if you're in their 1,000 core holder group, you get to go for free.
Oh, yeah.
If you're a Moonbird, then it's like, so then are they only expecting it to be like, when you think proof of conference, it makes it sound like it's supposed to be like bringing in other speakers, but is it like geared only towards if you're in the proof ecosystem? Kind of like, I guess, but you know, like VFriends or VCon was not, only if you're in VFriends you go to VCon, or I mean, because there was like a CyberConx thing there. There was like a whatever thing, you know, like a couple of different other projects that had stuff there, which would have brought those other communities into it. So it's like, I guess they're gonna try to like bring other projects into it, but I don't know.
Could you buy? I can't even remember. Could you buy VCon tickets on the secondary market? Is that how they did it?
I think so.
Okay.
I couldn't pay attention because it wasn't even something that.
No, I was not interested at all, personally. But again, like, I don't know, like, you know, go back to Soho House or Bored Ape House. What would be like in that scenario? I keep going back to, if it's only in Miami, I don't know why that's a cool thing. Because it's only cool for people that are like there. The more I think about it now, you know? Because like for me to go to that, it's like that's a massive expense to me to go experience whatever this is. And I'm not saying I wouldn't, but like, what about people that are overseas too, right?
Mm-hmm.
All the things, right? I like
it's just interesting, is all. Just interesting. What else do you want to speculate on? Sorry, I talked way too much about this fucking in real life Clubhouse that we don't even.
When Dry Fit merch?
Come on, Dry Fit.
When the fuck is that coming out?
Yeah,
when's the collab with Lululemon?
Lululemon collab, please.
How about Patagonia? They did some dope shit today. Did you see that? We can talk about that in a second.
Do we want to?
You talking about the founder?
Are we really gonna talk about it, or?
Yeah, dude.
I mean, we're just stroking that dude's ego. So here, let's talk about it.
Okay, but this is pretty fucking dope, if we're being honest. And this is big baller status, and you have to have so much money to feel comfortable doing this. That's a fact, Jack. So this dude made it Patagonia 50 years ago, and they've decided that they're going to they've donated it to nonprofit, which they're going to donate all the money that they don't need to, like, obviously pay employees and to continue to grow the business. All the rest of the money is going to help the climate crisis, and they estimate that's going to be about $100 million a year, which is pretty fucking absurd because they're not getting any money from that. They're literally, it's valued at I think $3 billion, and they're literally giving it away. Like that is crazy. That's crazy.
That is wild.
Now again, they have to have so much money that they could wipe their ass with millions, and their adult children are like obviously set for life, but that's still like really badass to do something like that. That's my little spiel. That's all I got on that.
I agree.
I don't have any Patagonia, and I was like, I want to go buy a fucking sweater or something. I don't even know what the fuck they do.
Right. Yeah. Think about how many people are at that level, and they're like, absolutely not. I would never do anything like that.
No chance, dude. Like $3 billion. Yeah. And then like I skimmed the article, and it was like they said, oh yeah, we thought about selling it and then just using that $3 billion to fund, climate crisis. But he said, but then we were concerned, like, are they going to continue to run the company in a good manner? Are they still going to be able to pay, all of our workers that we have? And I'm like, dude, that is like so unbelievably selfless. It's actually mind blowing to me. Like, they're thinking about all these other people, and then they're also donating $3 billion.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. That is fucking crazy. But anywho, I love Lululemon. So that's a cool collab too.
Please.
All right.
Just give me like a fresh little logo, just like right here, pretty small, right in the center on a Lulu shirt.
Simple.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna just start branding it myself.
So hard.
I'm gonna merge so hard, dude.
All right, we're gonna hop back into other side. I saw this come across the timeline, and I was like, why did this sell for 6.2 ETH? And then
because it's on Bored Ape land.
Well, I mean, yeah, Bored Ape land. But
tier 3 sediment, tier 4.
Yeah.
Is that a 4 environment or 5?
No. Okay, so here's where it gets interesting, right? I was like, all right, well, let's do some investigation. What's the floor price on Bored Ape lands? We're back at 7 almost. I was surprised.
I'm kind of sad.
When we streamed like 2 or 3 weeks ago, like 3 ETH, 4 ETH?
Yeah, bro. We were at some at like 3.5 and 4. Turns out that this guy has
a lot.
Oh.
What was it, 67?
God.
Yeah, 67.
So he needs 2 more. He's going to get 2 more for sure.
Yeah. For sure.
You both talked about this when we were looking at this price a couple weeks ago, and I was like, if you're able to do this play, I think it's going to look wise here and it's going to be a little bit. Mm-hmm. But like having Bored Ape land, I certainly think that land is going to be super impactful in some way that maybe we can't even quantify through obviously the stars of the land and all that shit. Like, I think the fact that the sediment is Bored Ape sediment, like, there's got to be something there.
I agree too. Yeah, I mean, the fact that you're going to, what?
I said, I need to pick up another one.
I wish I would have when they're fucking like 3. Shit.
But I mean, yeah, come on. They were at like 3.5. The fact that they went to, this dude went on a shopping spree, an absolute shopping spree. Swept some 7 days ago, swept some more, I think this was 10 hours ago. Maybe not. Maybe an hour ago.
So those are the interesting things. Like,
what is this? Fracton Dow? Is this somebody else?
Oh God, it's Ben Dow. It's Ben Dalver. You've fraction. Oh, it looks like Asian.
Web3 and DAO ecosystem.
We can DAO it.
Japanese, not Chinese.
Oh.
Wait, you speak Chinese, my guy?
Yeah, of course we're going.
No chance do you speak Chinese.
Wait,
that means nothing. You could be saying just
no,
bullshit.
I said I lived in Singapore for 5 years.
Seriously? What the hell?
Yeah.
I didn't even know this, man. I am feeling shook right now.
我的中文不错.
I don't know. Okay.
My
You probably
Chinese is
told me I'm a
not
fucking
bad.
idiot.
Okay.
All right.
I'm done.
So, anyways, looks like we got some Japanese money flying in here. I guess they said, "Fuck yen, bro. We hopping out," because that shit was tanking the last time I saw it, wasn't it?
I think so.
Am I making that up? I'm not making that up, right?
I want to quickly share a screen and we'll come right back to this.
Yeah, it's just been steady downhill for a while.
Yeah, so they said, well, might as well go into the metaverse because our yen ain't worth shit no more.
Sorry, I just fucking bumped you. I wanted to show this really quickly. The merge is Beeple's piece for today because Garga had just tweeted it out.
That's pretty sweet.
Pretty dope. Pretty dope. Pretty dope. Back to the important stuff. The yen.
Apparently,
we're making lots here.
The yen is a shit coin now. So.
Oh God.
Oh, that's unfortunate. But so yeah, I think this clearly is buying metaverse land is a good call at this point.
I'd rather live in the metaverse.
New Tokyo is going to be here before we know it, right?
Literally. 10KTF, let's talk about it. Did you guys are you in this mission?
Not yet. I haven't done it.
Oh, I haven't done this one yet.
Is there strategy? Are we doing something different here? Like,
you want to, I think you always want to be on the winning side, whatever that is, whatever that winning side is, whatever has the most.
But like,
you want to even out,
do I not want to put one of everything?
Oh, I did 1000%. Yeah.
Okay. So prioritize that and then like load up on hand.
That's what I would probably do. Yeah. That's what I did. Because when I was looking, it was in the same. Like, hand was first, footwear was second, and I don't remember after that.
Well, you know what? If that's the case, I'm
love 10KTF though. I love that project.
Do this.
Yeah, go for it, dude. We'll talk 10KTF.
One
other thing that
show this some of the time.
One thing that also, as he like shows his seed phrase, one thing also that I noticed was the Gucci material actually had a nice little run up about a day or two ago.
I think someone swept.
Okay, because it had gotten down to like 0.3 something, and then it was back to 0.45 or somewhere in there. So I love 10KTF. They obviously have, and I think honestly, there's two reasons I love it. I do love the storytelling, but if I'm being completely honest, in my absolute Yuga Maxiism, then the real main reason is that Yuga obviously loves them and has this very tight relationship with them. And the team with 10KTF, including Gaio Seri, Beeple, Figgy, like that's just an A+ team. And so when you have that information with also knowing that Yuga is, I mean, they're going to help and be a massive part of what Other Side is, in my opinion. Like that's a massive, like, I don't know. It's a project I want to be in. Like I'm not selling off all my 10KTF. It's just no way I'm doing that.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree there. I found a way to break even with my combat crates, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'm holding the rest."
Yeah, because you fucking got a flamethrower, you little motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm still trying to sell mine, but the volume just is not there.
Well, lads, let me give you a pro tip, okay?
Get
strike
lucky.
when the iron's hot. So,
how do I leave this stream? Not coming back. I'm gonna run the stream though real quick, so I will.
No, you're good. So again, 10KTF's dope. I have another project to talk about that's not Yuga related at all. Oh my god, it is sort of tied to 10KTF. I didn't even think of that. It's Winu Labs. Ranga. Do you have any? The black boxes or
negative.
So what are your thoughts? And then I'll give you mine. On the collection as a whole, I have it if you want me to pull it up, or if you have it, that's great too.
Yeah, pull it up. I'm still submitting, so if we could kind of like slightly defer this conversation for like 2 seconds, and let's talk about. Hold on. Let me
holding.
Oh. Warm Wallet. Have you done anything with Warm Wallet? What is the take here? Does it screw with your 10KTF stuff? Like, these are the questions I answered.
I can tell you what my answers are, but I don't know if they're right. I had it set up to do basically my missions going forward. And then I was like, wait, that's going to send my badges to my other wallet that's now, the hot wallet that's acting as that bridge for my cold wallet. And I didn't like the thought of that. I feel like having them all in one place is going to be beneficial in some way. And they already proven that with the crates. If you had them all, you got a free one.
But so like we don't have any, like the badges currently, right? They're more of like a back end thing. They're not like an actual NFT, right? Like they're not on Polygon somewhere that you just haven't looked at.
Correct. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So obviously, if they're movable, that would be dope, because obviously the warm wallet thing is amazing and dope, and it was super easy to set up. But then I literally like unlinked it because I was like, wait, I don't want to not have my shit all in one place. Which, like, to be honest with you, that's like, to me, it's sort of like, how do I say this? Almost a misstep in a way, because like this is part of what you've been doing with 10KTF, but then you're gonna make it where like obviously it's gonna have to go to this other place. Like that seems confusing to me. Like, again, they've proven that if you had them all before, you got something beneficial. Is that no longer the case? If that's so, that's fine. But like, I'm not taking a chance that if I'm like, oh, whatever, I got in a warm wallet and I have 5 of them over here and 5 of them over there, and then they're like, well, fuck you. If you have all 10 in one spot, you get $1 million. Like they're not gonna do that. But stupid example. But my point is, like, I don't know. Like, I don't feel comfortable having them in 2 spots right now. So I set up the warm wallet and then I disconnected it. So it cost me whatever it cost me to do both those things.
Okay, so but you have gone through the process setting it up.
Yep.
You basically, right? Like you have like a hot wallet, you sign a transaction. You have a cold wallet, you sign a transaction. Does it make the hot wallet the warm wallet, or does it make a new?
It is your warm wallet.
Okay.
It didn't like spit out another.
Because that would have been
another address. No, it's
right,
whatever that hot wallet is that you chose to use.
I got a quick question back to 10KTF in this mission real quick. I'm in a bit of a predicament. I have 5 NFTs that I can submit, and I only have 5 items, but 3 of those items have a parent NFT. Should I just enter every mission with 1 item on each one, or
that's tough.
have my dog and it's 3 items on the hand, so I get the 20% boost?
Yeah.
Like that's where it's tricky.
Oh God.
Because then I'm like, if it's a badges game, then I should just go.
But are you getting? That's the thing, is like there's just so much we don't know too. Because like the last one, I think, or maybe it's this one. I've lost track because I've done a couple missions. Well, they'll do missions every week, but it was like whatever has the most. I think it was on the last one. Whatever has the most will get something special. And it was like, okay, oh, here you go. Yeah.
The team with the highest dude, this, I don't even want to talk about it because we came in neck and neck, and the freaking flamethrowers won literally because of dumb reasons. But that I was salty because I went all sock full of doorknobs and I got screwed. So but anyways, they were like, if you're the highest participation, you win. But that clearly is not the case here. No. But so anyways, I don't know if I did this right. I think I did. This guy, I was able to kit out with a little bit of extra stuff, and then I kind of just put one of everything. Like if I had an outerwear, I put outerwear. If I had which might be dumb. I don't know. Is that like a requirement? Like a
No, like on the last mission, I sent my Gucci grill out on a mission by itself without any items equipped, and had like 20. What do they call it? Charge or whatever.
Yeah, gotcha. Well, anyways, I showed that I can follow directions and put appropriate equipment in appropriate slots. So,
congrats, dude.
That
takes
high five, my dude.
Very happy for you.
Yes.
High five, my guy.
Okay, so you wanted to pivot and talk about Ranga.
Yep. So let's get into it.
Been seeing a lot of stuff about it.
Here's the Ranga, obviously out of the black box. And so here's my thoughts. I can see why the art is being picked up and people like it. I can definitely see that 1000%. The floor on these is 0.54, and I think the boxes are like 1.1. So like
1.3.
Okay, so like that's
1.27.
It's just not like it's not worth it to me for like a basically a ripping like a NBA basketball card pack with a better chance of just getting fucking whomped 50% in half instantly.
I mean, I do want to say though, I mean, there's only 2,300 ETH total volume across the Ranga collection, and then 4,400 volume on the black boxes. So it's kind of like a, are you even gonna find liquidity on the other side of that black box or not? Like,
no, that's my point. Like that's my entire point, because you're gonna pay 1.3, and if you get a floor, it's like congrats, you might sell for 0.5 or something. Like, what's the activity here? Let's see.
I would argue though, for something like 10KTF with the combat crates.
Whoa, this one's gnarly as fuck. Check that one out. The Jawbreaker. All right. Daytona Ape owns that one.
Huh.
But yeah, I don't own any of them. I've looked into it a couple different times. I found it interesting, and there's a lot of people that like the art, and I can see why. I want to open my own, but it's not, like, to me it's just not worth it at all. There's too big of a spread there. But maybe I'm just being a little wimp. I don't know.
Have we done the math on what's your likelihood of pulling one of the?
I don't even know what the crates are right now. What are the crates at?
Crates are at like 0.7.
So pretty damn good.
Yeah, I'm like 0.69 actually. So to me, it's almost like if you, I don't know. Obviously, you could get screwed by rarity, but I mean, luck of the draw.
I always get screwed by rarity on these fucking 10K TFs, dude.
But I mean, if you picked up, I feel like there's still like well, maybe not anymore. Maybe the better question is like
0.41 is the low, yeah, with the helmet.
But like, if you got combat boots, if you got a flamethrower, if you got a sword, and I guess like the sock is like your consolation prize. Like you don't want any of those four. But if you got any of those three,
so what, a 40% chance or something? No, it's not, because there's less
like
of them.
Even here, 0.855. That's, I'm pretty sure that's not going to cut it. Barely. You barely break even with the sword. But then if you hit a flamethrower or combat boots,
dude, I'd have a hard time if I got a flamethrower to sell that shit, though, if I'm being honest. Dude, which is stupid.
I'm having a really easy time undercutting this floor.
Let me explain to you how easy this is, right? You, Phil, drive to the nearest academy. You go, you pick up a water bottle. It's $15. You go to the back. They say, hey, we have this brand new flamethrower. Here's the catch. You can put your PFP on it, but it costs $4,000. Do you do it?
Well, that's real life.
I'm asking you, real life. Do you do it?
I don't need a flamethrower in real life, but I might need one on the other side.
Bruh. So if you ain't going to do it in real life, and we don't even know.
I ain't going to go buy a fucking monkey face down the street.
No, bro. Like, I mean, what's the idea here? Is any of this stuff ever going to become physical? Because it's like, okay, if that would be like the one selling point to me is like, like if you could actually get like one of those boring Elon Musk boring flamethrower. Wait a second. Didn't was people talking to Elon Musk, or was that that was Guy Osiri? Still.
Oh.
Anyways, what if the Boring Company actually comes out and 10KTF works with Boring Company to literally make custom flamethrowers for their collection? And then you get to like actually get the flamethrower with your PFP on it.
I'll be honest, I don't know if I want a flamethrower in my hands.
Bro, you don't want that?
That sounds like my insurance is going out.
I don't know. Anyways, though, that's why I sold mine, because I was like looking at it and I was like, dude, this is like $4,000. Like, I'm good. I'll take the cash. Thanks.
I just can't wait till they do drop us those real fire flamethrowers and you don't get one, bro. And also when, I don't even have a flamethrower. When Bryce has a flamethrower on his ape and he just murders all the apes on the other side.
No. But here's the cool thing. If I feel FOMO, I know how to scratch the itch. I just go buy one.
Or buy a box. That's better. It's more of a rush.
Is it though? I played that game. I pulled a couple, and I pulled Sword, and I sold that shit too. Just send it all.
So you're paper hands. That's what we're learning right now.
No, I pull flamethrowers.
Yeah, I have issues. Wait a second. We have
Mr.
Hey.
Oh boy, big hand.
I was kind of enjoying just creeping.
Yeah, I didn't see you come in.
I did, but I was like, I don't like. I guess I can bring you on, but it wasn't my guest.
He passed the PFP vibe check, Phil. Come on,
I did.
Is it because he's horny? Is that why?
Always.
Yeah.
and flaming.
No, for sure. What's up, dude? How are you?
What's up? Good. Just busy with Web 2 life, you know.
Yes, I definitely understand that 1,000%. Having the actual, I have to get up in the morning and go work an actual job
and I was like, space. I was working from home throughout COVID. That was beautiful. Even before COVID, I went freelance and was just working from home. And then past like few months, I've been commuting 3 hours a day. So that's like cutting into any time I used to spend in Web3.
Right. That's the thing is we all go back and have those normal jobs. And I'm a teacher, so summer was nice to have a little time.
Yeah.
The market was shit. But
that's a good time to disconnect. Yeah. In my opinion, when the market's shit.
Agreed. So, but now it's like, well, I get up way too early. I get back way too late. Not a lot of time to do much anything. Well, again, the market's kind of shitty right now, so I can be bored and not so tuned in all the time.
Mm-hmm. And you need that. I think it helps that the environment goes through cycles, so we can sort of time when we're very active and not, and take some mental break times.
Dude,
or else we go mental.
The only issue I have with the cyclical nature of crypto is we hit 1,700 that one time, and then we like immediately bounced, and then it was like, okay, cool. That one time when we were at the bottom for a really long time was not fun. So
no, but I mean, you're doing well. I think like for a lot of people who are able to sort of time the tops and bottoms, and you don't need to time like the very top or the very bottom. If you can at least like see general flows and kind of, go against the trend when it's high, when it feels kind of high, you sell. When it feels kind of low, you sell, and not like everything, just DCA into things. Like you do okay, because the trends, the cycles, it kind of like it's pretty kind of obvious a lot of times that they're going to happen, and we might like me, for example. I know all these guys know, but I'm totally bullish no matter what the phase of the cycle is. So I don't do too well with it, but a lot of people, I mean, are able to take advantage of it, leverage the tops and the bottoms. So yeah,
I just want to ask you a few questions since and again, welcome to the Board TV.
Thank you.
So in the crypto space, how long have you been active just in crypto, not NFTs?
Not like super active, but I think since 2016-ish. But it was like at my job, I just set my work computer to mine some Bitcoin for me.
Right.
Made a few $100, probably nothing special. And then I did the same with Ethereum later on, but it was like, I don't know, I just kind of like threw those into altcoins that I was like, oh, maybe one of these will do something.
Right.
And I kind of lost it all pretty much. Similar to NFTs, I mean, you kind of go into it, throw your money into a bunch of stuff, and you lose everything but that one thing that maybe hits.
Yeah. Would you say that that's, I don't know, like, does it make it these times easier for you since you've been around for a minute?
No.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that makes these times easier for me is that the money I've kind of put into the space, I don't need at the second.
Right.
So I can like write it out. Like I know there's probably tons of people who like put everything they have into it and now they can't pay rent.
Right.
Like the full they went full degen, like
right.
To the point of like these are probably people who go to casinos or have gone to casinos and lost everything kind of thing.
Sure.
And if they haven't, this is their version of it. But I've known people like that. So it's not in my nature to necessarily do that. For me, it was more like I saw an opportunity when NFTs were coming up to kind of like get in, even though I was getting that last cart on the train, just jump on board before the whole thing leaves. And yeah, got lucky, I think, quite a few times. But again, if I hadn't like risked all the money I put in, like I would have had nothing.
Right.
So.
Dude, honestly, it's such a different time now though than it was back when it was really like saying that right before the train leaves the station, you're like, oh shit, I better just hop on. Like
that was like Bored Apes pre like 5 ETH, I would say.
Dude, everything at that point was just like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. Like,
well, everything at that point was, can you win the gas war? If you can, you're making a ton of money, because if it sells out for 8,000 Gwei, that means you like 3x your money instantly.
Right.
I think those were by far the most like life-changing flips.
Yeah.
Like if you were hitting those with like, because I know Beanie was like tweeting about it all the time. He's like, if you're not making an ETH a day, you're doing it wrong right now. And it was like, it literally was like that. Like if you were in the space, easy flips all over the place.
I can just imagine you telling this to your grandkids in the exact same way.
Yeah. It literally was print. If you mint, you print, like straight up.
Yeah.
If you got lucky enough to mint literally anything, you could make money. Literally every single thing, which is absurd and obviously not sustainable long term. So Alex, when did you get into the yacht club?
My cousin Danny, he kind of sort of introduced me to the space in general back in February. It was actually Beeple's like 500 or 5,000 days drop.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit, I can make like $20,000 or something, however much they were going for at the time. Like for $1, yeah, hell yeah, I'll put my hat in the bin or whatever. And it kind of like sparked something, because I was collecting limited prints and a couple unique pieces of artwork that I've bought in the past. And I've collected comics and cards through like my whole life, so I get it. I get the collecting aspect of it, and the flipping aspect. Like I never really got into waiting in line to grab the latest Supreme thing so I could throw it on eBay. Like I know people like that, and I kind of get the appeal, but I've never had the appeal myself. So it took a little while for that like degen OpenSea aspect to kind of kick in for me. Initially, it was just like nifty gateway art. Like I just went in on everything and got some really cool art. And I was kind of happy with that. And then I saw Bored Apes at like maybe about a week after they minted, and I think it was like a quarter ETH, but I literally had like no money in my MetaMask. I had maybe like 0.15 or a quarter ETH, and there was like a really sick ape I wanted for 0.35, and by the time I was trying to transfer money over from my Coinbase, it like sold. So I was like, oh, if I can't get that one, I guess I'll just watch it again for a little while, and forgot about it until 1 ETH. It was actually Sibs, the siblings. When they were making their call to get Bored Apes at 1 ETH is when it kind of like sort of like sparked it again for me. I was like, oh, maybe I should be paying attention to this again. And then from 1 ETH to 4 ETH or 3 ETH, actually, I was kind of like watching it.
Right.
And if you were watching it close enough, you saw this trend of like it's not slowing down. And I got to a point where I was like, okay, well, I'll pay a little bit more, but I think maybe like half an ETH more for one I really want. I mean, mine's not super rare or anything, but it's like clean.
Yeah.
And I really liked it. So, yeah, I mean, that was like almost the last of my ETH, and I just threw it all in and grabbed it from Pranksy when he was doing his like flash sale.
Yeah.
But I knew if I didn't do it then, it was just like I was not going to be able to afford it anymore. So
that's dope. I mean, every story I feel like no matter when people bought in is just so like unique in a way. And I mean, I got into NFTs January 2021 through Top Shot for me, and
nice.
like I understand the collectible space as well because for me it's always been like sports cards and primarily and sneakers. I love sneakers, but it just like kind of it was an instantaneous like, okay, this makes sense. The Bored Ape thing was like, I mean, it was just lucky. Like if I'm being honest, like I minted my PFP, and I think I was like one of the first, I don't even know, 2,000 people or something. And it was because I randomly stumbled upon they were giving one away via Twitter giveaway, like retweeting, take 3 friends, and all this shit. You know, like, it's so funny to think about
when
that
they actually
too.
gave away NFTs.
I was like, just imagine that, right? Like Bored Ape literally gave, and here's the other thing. I was thinking back, and I've got to pull the messages from the Discord. I swear to God, they did a it was like a meme competition for a Bored Ape, and I think I got down to like the top 4 or something. So I almost won a fucking Bored Ape from a meme thing like a couple weeks after they sold out. So like same thing for me. Like at that point, basically all my liquidity was in Top Shot, which I was fine with. I'm still like I made some great moves and I got early for Top Shot.
Were you able to at least not lose?
Basically, I'll give you just one example. I sold a Zion Williamson that was to 15,000 numbered, and I sold it for $1,000. So that was like basically the top of that shit. So I had some lucky moments there. I still held way too much shit, of course, but at that time I really only had like whatever it was. I think I had $400 USD. Literally, that was like I'm strapped, and I wanted to get 4 of them, but I was like, well, I really only have this liquid right now, and this was the night they sold out. I'm literally DMing the Bored Ape official Twitter. They're DMing me back, like they're talking to them. Like right away, which is fucking hilarious to think about too, because it was probably like Garga or somebody. Like it was definitely one of them. And I was like, hey, you know, I'm trying to mint it, and I'm an idiot at this point. Like I'm stupid. Like I'm just like in Texas, I couldn't buy ETH through MetaMask or something stupid like that. And so like, oh yeah, I tried sending it from Coinbase, and so I'm having this conversation. I send whatever, $400, I think. I was like, all right, dope. I got the one that's my PFP to this day. I was like, I'll wake up and I'll mint a couple more. I'll move some funds around, and then the rest is history. You know, it's like, and at that point I was like, once they were past the mint price, I was just so, I still had a job and I wasn't like taking my paycheck and going into Top Shop, but it was like, all the fun money that I had to potentially go to zero, it was out. Like I was completely out of bullets. And so it was like, I couldn't push any further than that. So, but I have a second one via a crazy trade. And again, the rest is, and I'm still holding that. So
nice,
dude. I mean, it's crazy when you're talking about that, Phil, being out of bullets. Like that was like literally, if you had self-restraint, it was like literally running out of bullets every few shots that you took, because it would be like you make a trade or here something comes up, you might get a quick 2x or a 3x on one mint. You're like, cool, I just have enough to barely scrap together to get like an extra dog or something when they were like pre-reveal. Yeah. And so, like,
dude, it was wild. Like I used to do mints and calculate how much I would make post fees and gas and everything, and keep track of all of this in like a giant notepad of every single. I have a different one for every single project I minted, and I would just do like crazy math just so I broke even, and it was always like this goal of like, break even, but get to keep a few. Break even, get to keep a few.
Right.
And then occasionally I would just like, sell it all if it looked like the project was tanking and come out with my money. But yeah, it was like every little thing you had to kind of pay close attention to and roll into other things unless you had big wins.
Yeah.
But it was a time when you could do it. Like I feel like now, unless you're, playing the sort of like degen wave of pump and dump, like you're pretty much always gonna lose.
Basically, all the mints, it feels like, is a losing proposition for the most part.
Yeah, unless it's so in demand.
Yeah.
Like, and it's by chance that you get to mint.
Yeah.
Sort of like Utes or Moonbirds was.
Mm-hmm.
Like, unless it's something like that, yeah, most likely you're gonna lose.
So I feel like the most insane opportunities arose whenever you had the chance to like mint multiple, right? Because that mint, break even, keep a few kind of mentality is really kind of what I would say helped us early on, Alex. But it's like you literally don't have that opportunity anymore going forward, unless
There's
if
too
it's
many
a free
people.
mint.
Yeah.
And then, that's questionable now too, because we saw Goblin Town. They had the free mint. They pumped. I mean, the team looked solid and everything, but then it just completely came right back down to earth. So it's like,
well, everything's about reveal, right? Like,
yeah.
This place is so hyped on speculation that anything you sell has to be right before reveal, right before it gets really exciting, but before the natural letdown happens. Even whether it's like the letdown of the art or the community or the founders or whatever it is, whatever you're about to find out, you always sell before that, basically. Which sucks, because like it shouldn't be that way. It should, like, once you find out these cool things, like you should really, it should pump the project up. People should be excited, but that seems to only happen on quality projects, and even that, like look at other side, like didn't really happen. I mean, but it will. It's just going to take a lot longer for quality projects. But the rest of them are just going to dump.
Yeah, the space needs to mature, and I think that's going to naturally just happen because you're going to lose a lot of these people that. Again, and we need flippers in the market. I don't, when I say these things, it's not to shame people that are flipping, because I was doing that too in the fall. But like,
well, we need middlemen, I think, more than flippers. Like someone like Franklin, let's say, who he'll like by himself, he kind of like mitigates the floor of Bored Apes,
Right.
But yeah, I think that's sort of like middleman who can buy it for somewhat cheap off someone who needs liquidity, make a little bit of money, and at the same time still get it to you for floor kind of thing. They basically become liquidity pools at that point, I guess.
I think that's a good way to put it. But I guess the folks that were, I say sneaker heads, like sneaker flippers that are just going on the app and getting 10 of them and then flipping them instantly. Like, if we can get rid of that crowd, the space as a whole would be better, just because, again, that's what is happening a lot of the time.
Well, I think the space will get rid of them naturally, right?
Yeah,
like,
no,
it's happening. They're bound to just lose.
It's happening right now, right? Like, it's definitely happening right now, 1,000%. There's not as many wins. There's not as many free putts, free ETH.
That kind of sucks, because then we also don't get the wins.
Agreed.
For like really participating and really like putting time and effort into these projects, and sometimes even like contributing to them almost directly.
Agreed. So what's your thoughts? Since you're such a bullish Maxi, we needed you in earlier when we were all crying to each other. What's your? That's sort of a joke. We really are just having a conversation, but
it's okay. We cry sometimes together.
Sometimes, for sure. What is your most bullish case for Bored Apes? Let's just say a year from now. Like, I'm not saying specific things, but why would someone want to hold a Bored Ape token at this point? Obviously, we're in a bit of a bear, and we still will be for a while. What is the bullish case?
I mean, like, to me, the most bullish case, like for any project really, is to, as a holder, to be sort of like an owner in some ways. And like as a holder of a Bored Ape, we might not necessarily be a part owner in Yuga, but if we're part owners, say, in the tokenomics, or part owners in the way future resources, like through other deeds, gets distributed, like depending on how they create their ecosystem and how they create their game, what they eventually end up creating as this metaverse, if they can bring in enough demand, and if we become sort of like the source of funding, and not necessarily like we're giving the money, but we're producing the money. Like let's say, for example, all apes can can generate ape token, and only ape token is used in this other side game, which becomes more popular than Fortnite. Every kid's playing it. It's the funnest thing. And honestly, I can see it being that because I'm a huge gamer, and the mechanics of the other side kind of like just clicked for me instantly. I was like, yes, they could do a lot with this. And if say every Bored Ape is the point at which these tokens get generated, and if they're trying to buy tokens, to spend in game, they have to buy pretty much directly from either the ape tokens that are currently out there or new ones being produced by apes. Like that's a very bullish scenario. I mean, they're going to have to get someone really smart in there to really like fine tune the tokenomics so that it's balanced and we sort of both make money from it and people who spend money on it aren't ripped off. Like I can see it, really, really taking off. Like, and I can see that being like one of the most bullish scenarios. For example, if, let's say you have no ape coin to stake with, you still get a little bit of ape coin created from your ape staking on its own. Up to, like the maximum amount of ape coin you can stake for a higher percentage of ape coin. Like it could just be money that's being generated, sort of like how cyberkongs do it with their bananas, like just over time, just to a varying degree, like different tiers.
Right.
And that can just fuel the whole economy. And even if like you go, let's say they did it on the back end, like they don't necessarily have to make an on-chain ape coin transaction in order to sort of like drive the other side. It could possibly be like they buy some sort of coin in game, but then every month or so, like that, like however much the game generates gets divided up into like to the holders or the stakers.
Yeah, sure.
So it gets like pushed out to them as ApeCoin, but in game it's just whatever, like Fortnite has their V-Bucks, like,
right.
X, like 1,000 V-Bucks is $10, let's say.
Right.
And 1,000 in-game bananas or whatever is, 1,000 ApeCoin, not 1,000 ApeCoin, but like 100 ApeCoin. Yeah. And however much gets generated like in-game can translate to holders. Something like that. Just whatever it works, but like that to me is the most bullish case. And then that way you can, integrate apes as a way to generate coins for ape holders. You can and mutant holders, you can integrate like the resources and other deeds to generate like in-game items. And then
there's a whole market then, right? It's like you created a massive market. I got one more question now, and then I won't make you talk as much. But I love that you said you're a gamer, because what I've heard from all these bigger spaces that I sometimes listen to, because I'm a dad of 2, and so there's always something to do and clean up, and I'll throw an AirPod in and do it, right? I'll do the dishes or whatever it is. I got to multitask. And so one thing I've been hearing is like, people say, well, gamers they are going to hate this. It's not going to be blah, 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 this, that, and the other. And they don't like NFTs. And so like, what specifically made you think this is going to work? Like this has a massive potential.
Well, I mean, first off, I think the average person doesn't like NFTs. Doesn't matter if they're gamers or even if they're like tech people. Like,
agreed.
Just that word has just become almost taboo these days.
Right.
So
my students give me shit. They're like, "Hey, your NFTs tank." It's like, dude, you're in 8th grade, dog. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, you boomer collecting NFTs.
Like, thank you, 14-year-old, for making me feel shitty today. But
I mean, yeah, like I think I hopped in right when you were saying something about not even having to use the word NFTs earlier. Yeah. But yeah, it just to me it becomes silly once you talk to the mainstream. Like that needs to not be the topic. Like I think you were talking about Bored Apes and basically IP, and like you can have a Bored Ape concert without it being an NFT concert.
Yes.
You know, just the same way you can have like Bored Ape hard seltzer without it being an NFT hard seltzer.
Agreed. Yeah.
Like it's about the IP at that point. The NFT is just the technology behind it that makes it your IP. But at the end of the day, it's like it's not really about the NFTs. I personally just like when I got into NFTs, it clicked for me. But the correlation between NFTs and Fortnite like outfits and costumes and pickaxes, all the different skins that they sell, like that, I was like, okay, this instantly makes sense. Now, if Fortnite allowed me to take these and have them as assets that I could now trade on the Fortnite market.
Right.
Fortnite takes a cut of it. They're happy. I'm like, I have an old account from like the very first season that they had a battle pass. If I could like sell my whatever it was, like my Black Knight skin, I could probably make like 10 grand off that thing.
Right.
People would pay ridiculous amounts. Like streamers have already paid ridiculous amounts for accounts that have it. So that to me makes sense.
Dude, that cheetah ape is so nice.
Which one?
That cheetah ape that Phil just had on the screen, or
was that you? It's not me. It's Will pulling up a million different fucking things.
One of my friends just got one, a really nice cheetah ape with 3D glasses. Richie Rich, I don't know if you know that guy.
Oh yeah, dude.
He's one of our L apes.
Yeah, I know Richie
Rich. Does it compete with this one?
That one's that one is sick.
Dude, that's so clean though.
Yeah.
Very few things compete.
Honestly, that's really good.
There was one ape that I saw at the floor that I was like, oh, dude, I love that ape. But there was one that I saw at the floor while you were scrolling that all I could think about was the mobile competition game.
Was it the crazy eye?
No, it was the blue one. And it was on the right column.
Oh, you're talking about.
And it had the horn right there. The horns, coin eyes. I'm like, I just think of the mobile game. Because I don't know if that was the ape or if it was one very.
By the way, how many of you guys still have that on your phone? I still have that mobile game on my phone.
I definitely still have it on my phone. Yep.
I'll be able to
it's going to be like a Flappy Birds. Yeah.
So sorry. I know that we got on this tangent. And
I want that one. Go back.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to distract you while you were talking.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Beautifully, just.
I thought this was Phil just perusing.
No, it's fucking Will like pulling up 5,000 tabs. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Hold on.
Zombie Hawaiian shirt, 3D glasses, Halo.
So there was just had it up, dude. Like 140. I was like,
yeah, you definitely
just go to your history.
Yeah, come on, brother.
Yeah, we want to see what.
You didn't want to expose.
Yeah, he doesn't want to expose himself.
There it is.
Well, go to your history.
That is clean.
That's so nice.
I mean, I love Halos, so I'm in on that.
Halo.
The other cheetah one, like that one slaps hard though for me. Like just simple, clean, and the orange background pops. Like, oof.
If this dude had horns though, oof.
Horny dude.
Things I would do.
No, but sorry. I swear we can go browsing here in a second. But so is it basically the combination of having this marketplace and also just the functionality of what you experienced on the first trip? Is that what you would say?
Yeah. I think the first trip definitely like I've honestly in my life I don't even know how to quantify it. I've probably played like 10,000 games.
Right.
That might be exaggerated. Maybe like 7,000 games.
But a lot. Way more than that. Way more than that.
I mean, my Steam library has like close to 2,000 games. I have like a few hundred on Epic, close to 1,000 probably on my PSN.
Right.
And like my mobile, my phone has so many games on it that it continually like uninstalls games on its own because my phone gets full.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, that's one of the first things I notice as a gamer is how something controls, how it feels to either move within it or be in it. It just felt good.
Right.
And I think And I think that's the thing that you has to kind of focus on, is just making it feel good and giving people the tools. Because I think if they sort of, push this, 100,000 lands to people who contribute thing in a way that's smart, and if they build out the SDK to a point where it'll be very useful for people. I can imagine seeing just like a world, like a sandbox world, like Sandbox the game world of just mini games and activities and all kinds of stuff. And then eventually, from that, depending on how Yuga sort of implements a marketplace, like, I mean, you might be able to, even through the SDK, just create like transactions in game, or have a pop-up of like, you have a stall, someone comes and clicks on the stall, a MetaMask pops up, and you transfer 1 ETH for an X amount of tokens, and you play carnival games or whatever it is that you want to create in there. I mean, I'm looking forward to creating in there as soon as we have that, so have access to it.
Back to Will's slideshow of assets he wants.
It's going shopping.
All of them. Every last one of them.
Will, you're muted if you're trying to talk. I don't know if you are.
No, my bad. I closed it down. They're gone now. We've got mutants and dogs and deeds and
anything up for auction
to look through. So,
where are me bits at? That's so random that I asked, but
it was like 3 ETH.
3 still?
Ish.
3.4.
Yeah.
3.4.
The metaverse stablecoin.
Thoughts on me bits, Alex? What's your
I never liked them.
Yeah, that's how I felt too, and I've never got one, even though I feel like I need to have one.
What was that other one that came out that looked just like I think I minted like 6 and sold them right away. There was another 3D looking project like this, but I don't see the appeal. I don't see any kind of utility. I mean, like, sure, they can be like these Minecraft characters, basically, but
you're talking about the Gala.
I'm talking about the Voxes, right?
Oh, you're talking about Gala Games, isn't it?
It might be Gala Games, but they're called Vox, I think.
They're called like Farmers or something. Oh, Vox.
Oh,
Farmers.com, baby.
Collectibles town.
Yeah, so these.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Oh, God, they're doing really well.
I mean, they're not on their prime, but
no, but
where we minted
pretty
them
high
through the contract, they're doing pretty good.
Yeah, I think I sold them for like 0.1 or something. It's always the case. Anytime I saw anything, it 10x's.
Dude, apparently they were.
And then anytime I hold it, it doesn't. Wow, they were in the ETHs?
In the ETHs, my guy.
Fuck. Yeah, I think I had.
Let's quickly transition away from this depressing conversation.
Right. Next. Thank you.
All right. Mutants. What the is going on? 12.5. What were we at with apes?
Weren't we like 11 just not that long ago?
Well, I mean, during some FUD we were, but 73, 12.5. I ain't doing math. 6. You could get almost 6 mutants per 1 Bored Ape Yacht Clubs.
Okay, so which would you rather have? Go, Will.
Dude, because I'm gonna flip them, I'm going with mutants, because then I can just start.
Because I don't want to flip them.
Doesn't hurt as hard.
Yeah, it's honestly, well, I say that, but I've got this one stuck to my hip like super glue, and I can't get him off.
I would hate to have to forward trade DMT.
Scratch that.
Oh,
that was not
Oh, I would hate to have this guy. Oh, such a clean orange background, forward trade M2. Fuck off.
No, the problem.
Yeah, you should just take that offer, dude. Fuck it.
If you want to get rid of it so badly, I've got 12 ETH with your name on it.
Dude,
and I will buy that. 12.5. I'll give you a little bit above floor. 12.6.
I'll undercut the DMT floor. 20 ETH. He's yours. Nobody wants him.
12.
I wanted scroll down a bit. I still think this is potentially the cleanest, one of the cleanest mutants.
This one with the rainbow boogies
one-
is
the one
kind
we-
of cool.
The one with the DMT one with the horns, with the. If you scroll down, I was looking at it when the dude was trying to sell it for like 16 or 18, and he ended up selling it for 12. That one right there.
Crazy eyes.
Yeah.
It's
I
thematic.
think, pretty sure it's that one. Yeah.
This one might have more eyes on. Well, yeah, no, it definitely
Because there's eyes
Hims do
everywhere.
be mutated. Hims do be a mutated ape.
No. If we want to talk Grail mutants,
Dude, throw back to when Beanie was like flooring all of his M2s. Or if you just had an offer on it, he might accept it.
You talking about Big Brother?
Ooh, that one's nice. The third one.
But these, I mean, yeah, right. But
that bottom, yeah.
It's funny though, the mutants, I feel like there's a lot of them I'm like, they're cool, but I'm looking for something clean. And a lot of them just aren't that.
And especially the ones that got minted.
Yeah.
Like that's one of the reasons I decided to use my M2 serum, is because I knew mine was gonna come out like clean.
Have I got a mutant for you?
That is very
I'm not
clean.
buying it from you.
I just don't I don't like the nose hair.
Honestly,
got some serious problems, bro.
Dude, you can literally dog. Out of everything you looked at the nose hair. That's like the one thing you just mentally.
That's the thing that always just pops out in my face when I look at that one.
No. The first thing that should draw your attention is all the eyeballs. Look, he's wide-eyed. He's got a full, clean, portrait. So he's naked. Just
even got a little scruff on his chin.
Gigastent. Like, what is this? There is a galaxy in this dude's chest, and you want to look at his fucking brown mustache, bro? Are you okay?
No, that ain't a mustache. That's some nasty ass hairs, bro.
Those are sideburns and nose hair. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. We can complain about the ball sack hairs. All right, these little guys right here, not cool. But this, I mean, dude,
that's
honestly.
Not too bad.
If they had made it
a handlebar mustache, come
on. This is what I need. This is my issue. His fur is clearly red. If they had made this red, would we have the issue? Would we be having a conversation?
It would be fur though, not hair.
But what is that? Is that not hair? Do you not have hair in your ears? Not on the top of your head?
I do. No, I don't have fur though.
Triggered.
I mean.
Dude, just go sell them. Nah, just hodl them. I think you'll.
Yeah, it's gonna. Wait, have you gone into Sandbox yet? Because Sandbox is live right now, Alpha 3.
Not with that one.
Because I went into it with my ape. I don't know if you. Oh, okay. I was gonna say I don't know if you can go with mutants. I was gonna say that could look pretty cool in 3D, whether it's
I mean,
voxel based or nice.
I don't know how you do that. I don't know how you do any of these mutants in voxel base and make them recognizable. There's just entirely too much detail.
Yeah, it's just gonna be blobs of color, but could look cool.
Okay, so we could talk about this.
I definitely like the grin. Sorry, random fact: grin for the mutants is it for me. Some of the other ones are just fucking weird, dude.
Is that the one that's like just a big white smile?
Teeth.
Yeah.
Like that. I think that's the best mouth. I just think it can look fucking fire, dude. There's a couple that I saw. I was looking at the DMT ones with that.
That Captain Trippy hat's pretty.
And there are some sick ones. Look up number 10583.
10583. You know what else I'm a big fan of? I am a fan of the Rage. This Rage face is not bad.
It's an alien, bro.
Like this one, I've thought about this one a couple times. Not at 18, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
10-5. Oh yeah, come on,
dude. Tell me that one is not just fucking amazing, bro.
That's a nice. That's a nice one right there.
Like man, that was sexy.
Indeed.
As sexy as a mutant could get. But anywho, we could look at these forever.
This one actually has MAYC on it.
Yep.
Compared to the other ones, which I believe are BAYC, are they not?
I don't actually know. Yeah, they do have some BAYC.
BAYC.
But I knew that black MAYC hat black is like that and the red one. Those are both sick trades. Like those hats are so dope.
Yeah. Agreed. All right, moving on. Kennel clubs. I had two. I dumped one. I don't know how I'm feeling about the dogs anymore. I'm not gonna lie.
In terms of their future outlook.
I mean, I used to think there was like a little bit of like extra emphasis to maybe own a dog because it was going to get you into the ape coin staking pool with the dog. But I don't think it actually works the same way as like a lot of us were hoping it would. Like my hope was if you had a Bored Ape, you could unlock the dog pool and put coins with your dog. But I think you have to put your dog and your ape together into the dog pool. If that's the case, that's no bueno. Just not good.
That is not ideal.
I've always said I wasn't sure I understood, what dogs really do long term, minus the few roadmap things with the dog paw. So I don't know. Like, it's never going to be a membership.
I'm just super glad my airdrop's still 6.5 ETH. I mean,
I agree completely. This is me not funning. It was just more like when people are like, oh my God, like there's a certain ape that is a dope person that offered me like a bunch of dogs for a Bored Ape. And I was just like, yeah, no, I'm good, dog.
Are you high? Because that's not happening.
Yeah, no.
Nope. Unless it was like 15 radioactive.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like if you're like really overpaying and I'm just going to sell like 10 of them to go buy an ape or something.
Yeah, right.
Like,
I mean, if we want to talk about some dogs though, I mean, let's see. We got what is it? Is this your wallet, sir?
Yes, sir.
Look at these two pups, bro. You want to see some pups? Alex got the sniper out on day one.
That's the only gold kicks and diamond teeth combo.
Let's go.
And that one's the only 80s kicks, rainbow teeth, and also
Cyberpunk.
I believe Cyberpunk and rainbow teeth combo. That one's my favorite. Like this one, I'm like I will because it just matches too well. Like there's very few that I've seen that have this sort of like amount of colorfulness that go together. So I would try to sell that one for a lot if I could.
I didn't realize this one was a reveal. That one was the snipe, dude.
That one was the snipe, yeah.
Insane.
Good, great snipe.
My snipe, unfortunately, was not nearly.
The guy hit me up too right after it revealed. He was like, "Hey, can I buy it back from you?" He's like, "I'll give you an extra ETH." Maybe? No, he said 1 ETH more because I sniped it for 3 and he was gonna give me 4. I was like, nah, I kind of want to just hold on to it.
No, I'll take 15 though.
I think I had this listed at 99.
That doesn't surprise me for you. Just knowing you're trading.
Well, this was like back when apes were like 150. I was like, someone might pay 99 for this to like match.
I really would like 99 for it, but I'll settle for 98.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Moving on. Deeds. Floor deeds. Okay, wait. Just kidding.
That's
yes, floor deed, 1.68. How do we feel about that?
It's gonna be there for a while.
How does it compare to Mint? I don't even know. Honestly, I never did the math. I don't know how much Mint cost me. I was so depressed afterwards.
It was like 200 per land.
And
ApeCoin was sitting at like $15-20 then.
let's just say it was $20, 305, 6,100 plus it cost an ETH in gas, which was sitting at 3,500. Ooh.
I just know I bought quite a few lands for 8 ETH pre-reveal, and I'm not happy about it.
It was like 2.7 ETH mint, so it's about an ETH under mint.
Which, I mean, post-reveal, that kind of makes sense a little bit.
The thing
everything
is,
drops.
I'm not phased by that at all. Like, I mean, obviously, my bags are different than someone else's bags who bought 700 pre-revealed and just got no codas, nothing. So, that would
wait, someone did that?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Just in general, like
I bought
my bag bias is different than their bag bias. But
wait, Bryce, you got a coda, right?
I had 12 lands pre-reveal, and not one of them had a coda.
Ooh, that hurts. I bought 9 and got 1, and I thought I was going to get more, and I got really sad with 1.
I still need 1. And then I bought this stupid guy for 28 ETH when ETH was still like 3 or 4K. It's a clean ass coda, but my God.
Just wash trade it now.
Back to what you were saying. I'm like, looking back, if I could just have that USD back, I'd be like, okay.
That is a clean
coda. What was it at the time? Let's call up the transaction. Well, let's just.
I gotta close that.
Wait, how much?
It wasn't $70,000.
You don't want to know.
I was pretty darn close.
$80,000.
Today it's worth 45, but you can't even get that.
But I can't even get 28 if I tried. Dude,
just wash trade it.
Armor on codas, if it's
Yo, okay, we're gonna lay down some rules right now. Again, if there's a big hyped mint, sell the whole farm pre-reveal.
I'm never selling Yuga, dude. That's the problem.
But that's the problem. Exactly. I know.
Yeah, except I bought more Yuga and got wrecked. Absolutely wrecked.
Bro, what if I fucking told you?
Wrecked, Phil. Wrecked.
What if I told you? Though I spent ape tokens, so it didn't make me feel as bad. I spent more than you just said on a coda. What if I told you that?
Well, yeah, Phil, come on.
Is that on your whale account?
Yeah, my whale account that's non-existent.
Does it have a weapon?
It does.
See, well, you got that going for you.
Well, thank God for that, bro.
Are we gonna go wallet diving?
That's not it, my guy.
Oh, where's it at?
Or
just hit me with a number.
No, I'm good. I can straight up tell you it's more than that though.
I want to see the coda. Like, is it a dope coda? Or
yes, it's a dope coda. It's got I've shown you this motherfucker. He's got a Dream Slayer, whatever the hell that weapon is.
Dream Slayer. Oh, I think
Death Striker or something. I don't know, some weird fucking name. No. Dream something.
Dread?
Not Dread. I don't fucking know now. Here, hold on. 1 second. I love getting depressed in the middle of a stream. Let's see. I actually like him. I'm just kind of like.
It's one of those, bro. If they continue with these,
he's gonna be
trailer type movie things, dude. Coda's
to the fucking moon, my guys.
Can we flip apes? I don't know.
Yeah, come on now. He's got a Doom Seeker. Sorry.
Doom Seeker.
Ooh, a 1 in 15 weapon too.
It's definitely that second one.
Yeah, I do remember this guy now that you're saying that. Yeah, that's a sick coda though.
Bro, he's got a Doom. Okay, that's all right.
I just definitely paid like $90.
You are gonna fucking slay it, my guy.
I fucking hope so. I hope I make $5.
You're gonna okay. Here,
I got a fairy in a jar too.
Let me double whammy. The decoupling you're set.
Let me just lay it out for you. Hold on. You're gonna pop this open. You're gonna pop this open, right? If you can even
it's
see,
it's gonna flick me off and fly away and just leave.
It's gonna enter your system, and you're gonna be flying.
You're gonna pop the fairy open. All right?
You can burn into a fairy.
Okay, hold on, friends. Turn it upside down. You're gonna pop the cap open. This inserted straight into the coda. And then you will literally
at the bottom
get the Doom seeked out of you. So
is that bullish? I don't know.
It's definitely coda-ish.
Yeah, that that tube. I think that's an enema tube. So
yeah,
that's how you release the fairy.
oh, wonderful.
But yeah, you know, we live and we learn. It is what it is.
But again, who knows, man? And in 2-3 years, you'd be like,
land armor, bro. Come on.
It sounds like
yeah, I know. I agree. Like to me, it's the fucking grass on the crotch, dog. It's super good armor, dude.
What's your core? Is that? I mean, the core looks rare.
It's like molten or something. I don't freaking know, dude.
Does that matter much?
No, God, I hope not. I got grass on my crotch. I hope it's not important for like defending. Or I'm screwed.
I got like jade armor or something.
Yeah, exactly. I got little grass. My guy's a nudist, apparently. Yeah, but I mean, I agree. Like, there's still a lot to be determined, 1,000%. So it is what it is. Like, I'm not concerned about it really. Lava lamp. There you go.
Lava lamp, my guy. Yeah. Lava lamp.
My son named him Kano because he looks like a volcano.
Oh, I thought from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, no. My 3-year-old has not seen that yet.
Land, bro.
Yeah, I know. It was a perfect name. I didn't even he literally said it. I was like, oh my god, that's actually the best name I could have ever come up with.
Wow. Well, anyways,
I finally
at least yours it like goes together really well. But the things that bugs me about mine is like the top, the head and the body just personally don't mesh as well as the colors just don't mesh like how I'd want it. Yeah. So it I don't know. I like if it gets decoupled, I might actually try and like trade mine somehow because it's on my mutant land, so I don't want to sell that. But
so how did we all do with our mutant or Bored Ape land? Did anyone get anything? Because I honestly like shit.
I mean so the guys know, but I went through this whole month of contemplating whether or not I should use my M2 serum. And right before other deeds, I decided to do it because I could claim my ape coin. I could get the free other deed. It just seemed like the right thing to do rather than just hang on to the serum in hopes of it pumping one day. And that's the only thing that really saved me on my other deed mint because that's the land I got the code on.
Okay.
Otherwise, I would have been like a huge loss going into other deed. But yeah, otherwise my Bored Ape land wasn't. It was like whatever.
Yeah, mine were not good at all. But whatever. I mean, I don't know. I guess here's my next question. As the gamer, the chemical goo and whatever I'm now forgetting what the Bored Ape land is called.
Infinite Expanse, right?
Is that what it's called?
No, Biogenic Swamp.
Swamp.
I was just looking at an Infinite Expanse on my land.
Do you think just them being that sediment has a decent sized role in things, pros?
Yeah. I mean, like I can imagine it being like the center of where the game takes place. Like it could possibly be like where everyone starts the game. It could be the most commonly used item for crafting. Like it could be the thing like you need 10 of these items or 10 of whatever grows on that sediment, and then like 2 of something else on some other land that's more specific to whatever you're crafting. But then like everything requires like something that grows on Bored Ape land or something like that.
Right.
And I don't know if that's going to be exclusively just the resources that produce stuff or the land themselves that potentially could produce things.
That's very nice.
That is clean.
I'll take him. How much for you?
22, bro.
Jeez.
But yeah, I think resources and land in terms of like producing resources are the things that really get me excited about the potential for like a gaming and a sort of like role-playing type scenario where it is about like grinding and collecting, and you just need like a couple really big whales to come through and just start sweeping people's resources, and not like take it from you, but buy whatever's being produced.
Right.
Bring money, bring liquidity into that marketplace. So, our resources just make us money over time.
So would you say the sediment tier you think is going to be important, like the 3 rather than the 1?
I mean, why would they?
Yeah,
why would they include it? You know, and since they included it, why wouldn't they, as gamers themselves and as people who are going to tier their primary collection higher than others, like they're gonna do something with it. Like they have to. You know, like there's no way around that. Like people will throw a fit.
Right. Man, now I'm just staring at these, and there's one that has a barrel of monkeys. It's a 4, environment 4, sediment 3. Not bad. On the biogenic swamp, just above the floor at 7.5.
Yeah, I ain't touching a. Unfortunately, I'm not a buyer at 7.5 for biogenic swamp.
What are you, buyer at 1?
Well, if we got back to 3 or 4, and so I don't know. There's a number of things that kind of drive me over one way or the other, but it's like I don't want to spend too much ETH to the point where I regret spending the ETH, even if it was cheap US dollar wise. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
I don't want to like end up 5 years down the road and be like, yo, I'm a fucking idiot because I spent 18 ETH on a biogenic swampland that's only gone up. You know, it's gone up $5,000 since I bought it, but it was like, you know, ETH's gone up like $5,000 as well.
But isn't the play kind of what Alex is saying, that like hypothetically these lands are giving basically just, and obviously way smaller increments, but printing you a token or something?
Yeah, I mean,
hypothetically, obviously.
The way I see it, if you just dropped 100,000 lands to a whole bunch of new people that are new to holding Yuga assets, you don't give them something that is gonna just like flop flat on its face, right? Like all of the aspects, and that's why I think they had somewhere on the website, there's more to be revealed about the land, and I'm still on there's 2 sides of every card team. So I think we'll end up being able to flip them over. If you had a complete dogwater land, you would at least get like a second chance to play the rarity game.
That's what I was going to wonder, right? Is if it'll resemble some of the front side, or if it's a complete reroll, you might get a chaos land on the other side.
Wouldn't that be tough though? Because then like people that had spent money on chaos land,
well, they still have.
I mean, like you still get to keep the chaos land. I mean,
I understand that, but you're like making more of them then, hypothetically, or having more.
No,
yeah, but that's the same thing as selling 200,000 more or 100,000.
But wouldn't they get like the connecting chaos land on the other end? Like
not necessarily. Well, that's what I'm saying is like I don't think it's gonna be.
I don't think it's going to be a reroll. I wish. Like
I mean, maybe all the resources and codas and artifacts and stuff get re-rolled, but the land itself, like a chaos land, has its chaos land version on the other side, for example.
Yeah, I guess that's a possibility too. But
and what if
you think about it though? If
what if those aren't new NFTs though?
Yeah.
Like yeah, I'm not expecting them to be.
Like it's very well possible that these might turn into like MP4s or MOVs or whatever their movie version is, where it just constantly flips instead of
something. Well, but then in the obelisk roadmap, it says something about it's time to choose a side. So it's kind of like I don't know if eventually you have to like choose one over the other. But so what I think though is we currently have 21,300 artifacts, some of which has already been mentioned that there will never be more of that particular artifact. Some of them you'll be able to craft. Some of them, you know, like like for instance, the pickaxes. We've got a rugged, we've got a forged, and we've got a coda pickaxe. Like my guess is there will only ever be 900 rugged there could be more than 450 forged because it's forged. But then Coda Pickaxe, for sure, there's only going to be like 130 of those. So I'll be kind of interested to see if we get like a new introduction to like more artifacts, because like if we're talking about like 2 million active users currently in trading OpenSea, like trading on OpenSea, and we're expecting, you know, from that prediction in 18 months, essentially by Q1 of 2024, to have onboarded, you know, 300 million people. Alex, I don't know if you saw that bit, but we were looking at a clip earlier from Yatsu, the Animoca Brands guy, talking about metaverse gaming. I'll send you the link after. It's pretty, you'd probably like it.
Yeah.
But talking about, they think like they're projecting by Q1 of 2024 to onboard 300 million people. And that's Animoca Brands as, you know, in total. My assumption there is a big portion of that will be into Otherside. Whether that actually plays out that way, we'll see. But I'm like, you know, with 300 million people, 20,000 artifacts, that don't math.
Literally, as I list up my purple campfire.
Was this in relation to Otherside, playing in Otherside, or playing in any Animoca? Because they have a bunch of other games, right?
Well, it was in general. They were saying the Yatsu was saying they're projecting to onboard 300 million people into Web3. And so that's not going to be all 300 million into Otherside necessarily, but even if it's 1 million players into Otherside of the 300 million, bro, 20,000 artifacts ain't going to cut it.
Phil, the timer still says we have an hour, by the way.
I just was on a timer. It said 30.
Is it Bordel.wtf?
It says an hour and 2. I'm on the watch.merge or whatever.
This one's been 32 minutes.
Yeah, my guy.
What the?
Come on, my dude.
Merge. What are you talking about? Watch.merge. I shouldn't. Watch merge.
The guru.
Oh,
the guru. How about blocknative.com is at 29 minutes and 20 seconds.
ETHmerge is saying hour and 3 minutes on Google, but what is Google now?
Well, I sent a link in the chat too.
Okay. Well, we can transition real quickly to talking a little bit more about Merge. Currently, there's about 13,000 Ethereum per day that are given out in, or issued in mining rewards, and 1,600 ETH per day in staking rewards. So after tonight, we about to drop off 13,000 ETH being pumped into the ETH economy, and we'll be left with only 1,600 ETH per day, which if we keep gas above 16 Gwei, we burn 1,600 ETH a day in gas fees. So deflationary.
Makes sense. Yeah, if this is successful, we're headed straight to zero.
I think so. I think that is the fast track.
Straight to zero. Yep. No matter what, successful or not, zero. Straight to Yale.
Yeah.
Well, it depends if it's an hour or 30 minutes. 30 minutes, I would stay up. If it's an hour, fuck, I'm gonna be asleep on this.
I think it might be an hour.
It's an hour, Phil.
Because I'm looking at the Watcher.guru one, and it actually counts down the amount of blocks remaining. So you can see that the time gets kind of adjusted depending on how quick the blocks are going, but roughly an hour.
So what, this Bordel.wtf is just lying to my face?
Yeah.
Looks like it.
This is what Mr. Ethereum himself posted. So that's a rug.
Guess we'll know when it happens.
I guess. So.
Did any of you guys get those epics?
Epics. What epic?
The epics merge. It's a proof of beauty thing. I posted about.
I did not look into it. I got the proof of beauty things from EIP 1559. Didn't you get some of those too with the London tokens?
Yeah, the London gift.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I missed it, but Jameson sent me one.
Pretty sure J-Rock's got a freaking rare one. Interesting. We have some moonbirds that were just sold. What else we got going?
Was it yours?
No.
Yes.
Gosh, man, why are they rugging Ethereum right now on the merge time? Just dude, honestly, I didn't even know Azuki was still a thing. They just posted some dancing beans merging together.
Ooh.
We'll pull it up. It's an interesting animation. Hold on. I feel like this team is going to come back and just clean up shop. They're going to be like, get over it.
He's learning so much. That's why.
He learned so much.
Those beans are still dumb as shit, if you ask me. But
well, they said they're gonna meme them into a $1 billion industry.
Okay.
Would you rather hold an NFT that produces videos like this, or like the other side video released last week?
You know my answer on that.
There's a lot of people that can create a visual like this.
These are awesome too.
They're pretty cool, though.
Dude, look, the beans are kissing, bro.
They're kissing. They'll definitely meme this for sure.
They threw up. They're doing a little dancey dance, bro. Come on now.
Do my little dancey dance.
Bloop, bloop, bloop. Oh my god.
But what's this? Like what? They belly bump, bro?
Well, we can analyze this if you'd like.
No,
it's more fun to look into the other side video.
Is that a chaos portal?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, the speculation hat.
Oh my gosh.
I think they're actually
looks like a flower in the middle. Maybe that's a tribute to Murakami flowers.
Wow. You know how what's that thing when it's like the closed captions and it's like inaudible noise or something?
Yeah, right.
This you can't see what's going on. Wow. We had what do we have here? Some big yellow circle.
Stargate.
A merge. And then a super swirl. So bright. The merge. Cool.
Wow.
Anyways.
Grape.
Wow, grape.
It's fine.
It
was fine. It was fine. It wasn't Marvel quality, other side, but it's fine. It's fun.
Yeah, it'll do.
It'll do for that. Oh my god.
Yep. He ain't gonna make it. In your mind.
So imagine this. Imagine this, right? We have the merge. Everyone's talking about freaking dumping. ETH just dumping. Sell the news. Merge happens. Sell the news. But what if the bears are actually sleeping right now?
What
Don't
you mean,
wake them up.
So then it goes to the moon. 17,000.
17,000, bro.
By tomorrow.
Definitely program.
1738. Hey.
Bryce, did you request that we play the other side video? Because
I mean, it was going to be for like right after, and then I was like, I'll just say the point instead.
No,
but
bro.
I mean, I wouldn't mind watching it again. So.
The thing is like this is like my favorite video. My girlfriend hates it. I play it like 16 million times, and she like hears any slight bit of audio from it, and she's like, "You're obsessed."
And you're like, "Yeah, you got a problem?"
Pretty much.
Pop off my case.
Can y'all hear it all right?
Yep. Oh shit, there's the Doom Seeker. I'm just kidding. Definitely worth 90,000.
Does he fart? I'm looking for it.
Was that the fart?
No, dude, wait, bro. When he pushes off of the fucking stone, dog.
Yeah, it's
this is where he has a massive.
He's charging that fart.
And then he goes. Here we go.
Bro, there's a gas bubble behind him.
Was that the fart?
That's the fart. Dude, he farted off that ship, that little thing.
He sharted, bro.
Yo,
Look, there's the gas.
Did someone point that out, or did you just find that, Phil?
That's me, my guy.
Dude, why aren't you blowing this up on the timeline?
Engagement.
That's
you can't tell me he's not farting off that block.
Listen to the fart. Bro,
dude, that's so funny.
Farted off the rock.
Almost make that meme. Have y'all seen the one where it's like there's a midget and then he like hops in the water and they just play the bloop, just sound effect?
No, I don't.
You know what I'm talking about? You haven't seen that?
No.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, never mind then.
Phil, you need to post this, Phil.
Am I tripping, or did you just pause this damn thing right here as he's falling into the thing?
Oh, you can't see what I'm doing right now. That's all right.
You're good.
I cropped it. I clipped it. Bro, he freaking mustered up a fart.
Just to jump through and grab that elixir, dog.
Look at him. He's constipated.
He's about to shit his pants
this
right there.
This is blue max constipation, dude. He's literally, dude. He fucking farted off the rock.
Afterburners, playa.
Breaking news.
Just put it. Coda's fart. I mean, that's what it looks like. I don't know. Like, what else is it? What else is it? Jar of cardophodes?
Whoa, bro. Hey, bro. Hey,
Coda
bro.
farts. Like, why else would you need a jar of them?
That's a good question.
Like, come on.
Phil, I just sent a video link.
I don't even know if I want to watch a fucking video link from you, dude.
You do. It's funny. It's really funny. But what I was saying is you could do the same thing with this video and edit in like just a stupid fart effect. And it just like pauses.
Dude, that is so stupid. What you just sent me, that is so dumb. Unbelievably dumb.
So popular though.
Wait a second. I didn't record the video properly because apparently I'm an idiot.
They're going, shit, I got a fart. I mean, could be. Could be. That's how you boost, bro. That's how you jump. Code farts. You got a coda just fills jars of farts. That's actually how you travel. You don't get a spaceship. You gotta drink some fart juice.
Makes sense.
Did this do it right? Nice. We got the we got the sound effects and everything from the background audio. We love it. Oh, what the?
What?
What?
Dude, all I saw was R. Kelly convicted.
Well, why did it get everything?
Oh, wow.
That's not what I was going for.
Promoted by The Handmaid's Tale, my guy. I mean, again, it would make sense to jar it and use it. I don't know. Codas are definitely underpriced then. They have unlimited gas that they can fart.
Coda.
There we go. Everything is. There we go.
Kodak Black.
This is a terrible time to post this. Oh, can we save it for tomorrow?
Sure.
September
The 15th.
15th at approximately 7:45 a.m. Confirm. Schedule.
Bada bing.
Your video is not compatible.
Damn, dude.
That's so dumb.
Why isn't it?
I don't know. It just said it's not compatible. That's gonna make me sad. Okay, hold on. Wait. Oh. Video to GIF.
Easy GIF seems legit.
This is exactly what you don't want to do when you have your crypto wallets installed. Go to sketchy websites. It's not.
Speaking of which,
not a good look.
This warm.xyz is pretty safe, right? I've never used it before.
It's hacked. No.
Damn. There goes my wallet.
Shit, there goes your code of farts, bro.
Have you guys used it before?
I did, and then I unlinked it because I was concerned I wasn't going to be able to have all the shit from 10KTF in the same spot.
Yeah, my stuff's like split between my cold wallet and hot wallet, so
I think
that's yeah.
I didn't really mess around with it a lot, but I mean, it seems to be good.
Well, hopefully that works. Wait, how do I view that?
Now I just got to ping Guy Osiri, see if he wants to swing in at this late night hour on Board TV.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, man.
We met him. We know him.
What's going on, bro?
Remember me from ApeFest?
Yeah, I was a creepy guy looking at you.
No, I talked to him.
Oh, I didn't.
I was a creepy guy talking to you.
Did this not do?
He randomly followed me the other day, and I was like, I don't even know
nice.
why this happened.
Are you followed by Bored Apes?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of big accounts that follow me, and I don't try to be very active. I'm still here retweeting shit for whitelists.
Right. It was just so random when it happened, though. I was like, it wasn't like I had tweeted something really, or I don't know.
CryptoPunks, 66 ETH.
Ooh,
Wow.
I just got a message that my packages arrived.
I was like,
the posters for the Bored Ape prints.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I've been flattening mine out. I need to put it to sunlight so I can see what it looks like in the dark.
Dude, all of my shit's still in the tubes, like from Ape Fest, and even prior to that, like last Ape Fest and the mutant poster.
Watch this.
Need to do something with them.
I've gotten all mine framed.
Oh my goodness.
What?
When dwarfs jump into the water.
But I was saying, you put a fart effect over right when the Coda jumps, so it's like it has the whole little build up, and then it's just and the Coda's shooting off.
Negative.
Would have been funny.
Negative.
I think it'd be a huge hit.
Yo, I'm feeling rugged by the Ethereums right now.
Yeah, can devs do something?
Come on,
we're at 187 blocks away. Oh no, 170. 175. 42 minutes.
Yeah, thanks.
44 minutes is what I'm seeing over here. So yeah.
169. Let's go.
I feel like at this point we've already dedicated to staying up. That it's like you gotta just see it through.
Gots to see it through, my boy.
Well, I'm probably gonna hop off, so you guys let me know how it turns off. I don't know if are you just gonna be watching the charts, getting your ETH ready to.
If I'm still awake in
moves,
45 minutes, that'll be a miracle.
But I mean, so this is really what I'm looking for. Hold on, I'll pull it up real quick. This is like the big ticket winner of the day. Like, if we don't get this as a result, we're gonna be down bad, friends. So bad. So life pre-merge versus life post-merge. And
that will be life post-merge.
This transformation is about to happen across the world in less than 24 hours. So the full transformation, transition, whatever, from pollution to green butterflies, futuristic worlds with a robotic dog. That all happens in less than 45 minutes. So it's pretty impressive. Unlike anything you've ever seen anywhere else.
I'm down.
Just like when you thought you saw it all with an ape, a penguin, and a dog, a Shiba Inu just chilling over there on the side. No. Then I present to you this hover car. Plants are still important. They're just in more elegant pots, and cars fly. Not only do they hover, but they fly. Yeah. Exciting.
Dope.
I can't wait. Dude, because this is like my life right now, right? Like,
what's gonna happen to the network though?
I live right there, I'm sure of it. And this is all the gas. You know, I'm holding 2 Codas, so I just got gas getting leaked out all the time.
It's about how much gas we've spent on mints right there.
This is probably from the swamp. I mean, if everyone's in the clubhouse, it's just whew.
Coda farts everywhere.
It's gonna get tough up in there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, heard.
Coda's 13.5 ETH. All right. 17 ETH for a weapon coda. Sometimes good, sometimes maybe shit. You know.
I'm still trying to trade my my mint vial potentially for a weapon coda if I can squeeze it, but it's not even worth as much as a regular coda now.
Oof. Dude, the Bored Ape Yacht Club Instagram has been popping off.
Bro, I was gonna say that. I literally saved some of their stories to be opened because I was gonna mention that they fell off the face of the earth, right? Because they had to lock it down. But they've been coming back. So many people post stuff with Bored Ape merch on Instagram. It's not even funny.
For real.
It's the same 12 people, dude.
No, dude, I swear it's new people all the freaking time.
I have seen the mutant jersey like a trillion times, but I'm sure it's different people.
I don't know, but I mean, think about it. I mean, well, I don't know. Anyways, I feel like this kind of so two things. I feel like let me pull this up. Whoa. Actually, you know what? We'll do a little show and tell. I feel like this kind of engagement where it's like someone with a picture of a Bored Ape, something or another, and it's just like stories and whatnot. I feel like this kind of content does well, obviously, so much better on Instagram.
Is that Papacito?
Oh God.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
But anyways, that content does so much better on Instagram. So like the fact that they get to like just crank out those retweets and like people see like, wow, like there's actually people that are like, you know, adopting the brand. They have 671,000 followers. Like they do. I feel like they will be at 1 million on Instagram quickly.
Agreed.
I don't know what they were when they first came back. I'd be interested to see because I don't know.
I just on a Bored Ape note, the Halo zombie that you were just looking at,
yeah,
it's in the Ape channel for selling. It's Dad Wheels who has it, and he's willing to trade up, down, or sideways or sell, and that's one of the ones he has.
Dude, so the issue with that ape is that guy has been trying to sell that ape for ever.
Mm-hmm.
It has not moved. I don't know why. I don't know if he just doesn't know how to move it, but like either he's like consistently asking too much for it, or he's like really just not trying to move it.
He's like me, probably asking what he thinks it's worth rather than what people will pay for it.
Sorry, I just blanked. What?
Oh no, I was just thinking he's probably like me. He's probably asking people what he thinks it's worth rather than what people are willing to pay for it.
Right, for sure. That is
because I do that.
And some more panic comes around and he's like, "Hey, are you still willing to pay that price?" It's like,
no.
Nope. That's why sometimes when you're selling stuff, you got to sell it at like the attractive price and not the what I want it to go for price. Because like you get your fucking butt handed to you real quick. You're in the green candles and then suddenly it's a red candle and then it's like a nonstop red candle to the downside. Just bad news bears, bro.
Bad news bears.
Dude, hey, so 10K TF, we get more points if we're on the winning team, or do the points not really matter?
Looks like it doesn't matter this time, but who knows?
So ApeCoin just decided to pump?
I mean, that happens like all the time. To me, it's like a non thing every time now.
I'm wanting it to dump though, you know, like I should have picked it up when it had done its like big dumperoo the other day or a couple days ago, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it because I was like, hold ETH for a merge. It's the only thing I know how to do apparently.
Apparently.
200 blocks 10 minutes ago, 200 blocks. So
no, we're less. Yeah, we're at like under 150 now, I think.
People are like, fucking send it. Easy blocks.
142 with 35 minutes to go.
Are you on watcher.guru?
Yep.
The guru.
Wow. Woo. What a stream tonight, man.
This is a super stream for real.
Dude, I can't believe it's been 3 hours already.
We've been talking for 3 hours. I don't know how people sit on Spaces and yap their fucking travel.
Well, they don't really say anything. That's the thing.
Is that the secret?
Yeah, you
And
don't
do
say
it
shit.
night after night after night.
I know, but the thing is, if you're one of those people that holds those spaces every night, you're not really talking a ton. You go in for spurts, and then you have so many people in there that are just talking.
Yeah,
like
you have like guests come up that talk themselves, right?
And you can go fucking get in the hot tub for an hour.
Not a bad idea.
Oh, that is a good idea, yeah.
I don't know if I'd get in a hot tub in Texas right now, but
yeah,
you know.
Dehydrated and drown.
Yeah. It's going to be almost 2 a.m. Central Time Zone when this thing merges. And it's going to be, hopefully, knock on wood, a nothing burger. Just goes. And we're good. And if it's not, then shit, I'm just instantly rugging the space.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know. Like, we're
nuking right now, though.
What'd you say,
Bryce? So we're nuking right now. 1583.
Well, good thing I'm not selling right now.
Oh, what is going on? We shaking people out? Kind of looks like it.
Show does.
When you can't wait for it to complete, so you're like, fuck it, I'm going to bed. So you just start selling it.
I still don't understand, like, what's the reason for selling off?
Sell the news, bro.
But I just feel like we've been like just
the biggest event in crypto. Sell the news.
Okay.
It makes sense.
Here's the real question. Does ETH ever flip Bitcoin?
I don't know.
You got to make a call, bro.
Market cap, I think so. But
I mean, is Bitcoin doing anything new in terms of its like use case?
Just insult Bitcoin like that.
I mean, it's always been like a gold versus dollar type thing for me. Like, does the dollar flip the gold at any point? Does that even make sense for it to, you know? Because the dollar should be like smaller increments than gold, right? So you can use it more easily.
All right, next question that you'll have to answer. What's the price of one Ethereum?
One Ethereum.
In USD, September 15th, 2023.
$1,600.
So a year from now.
1594.
I'm gonna say like 62.34.
God damn.
Yo, can I have some of your hopium?
No, I do think it'll be a steady climb. I'd probably say like 2,500.
So you think like in the next cycle it's going to be less than what the last cycle was?
Bro, this time next year, we're not.
We're not in the next cycle yet?
Negative.
Not quite. But I do think with the whole issuance decrease, just slowly over time, ETH go up.
I think there's going to have to be something in the, popular attention that just like blows it up. Like you just see a flood of people in at some point. Like that's going to be the real tipping point. But until then, it's going to be gradual.
We'll find out.
That we will.
We'll find out on the next episode of Ethereum 2023. I mean, it's got to be above 2,500. I'll say 3,100.
Okay.
I don't know, actually. I've got no reasoning. It's going to be 17,000. What am I kidding?
True.
What's the worst NFT you ever bought on secondary?
Lucid.
Is that the fuck render?
No, that's Lucidia. This thing called Lucids. It was like an instant rug. Like literally within like an hour of me buying it, the Twitter that was connected to their OpenSea account disappeared on OpenSea. And when I tried to find their Twitter, I couldn't anymore. And then I realized I was following something called AI CryptoKitties. And I realized that was the same account that Lucids was. And so they literally just like built up this project, got some really sick like preview art,
right,
and then probably dumped their like whole bag of onto secondary, and just literally took all the people that were following them and moved it to a brand new project that was going to mint in like another day or two.
Wild.
Yeah. And that happened recently too. This isn't like old news. I was in like a degen mode a few weeks back, and that was
just instant. That's
instant,
crazy.
yeah. And the art looked sick too. I was like, holy shit! If this could blow up, like that.
And
they
it
must have
literally
stolen
did,
it.
dude.
Yeah,
it literally
blow up in my face.
I'm trying to think what the worst, like, just. I mean, I've been rugged on small collections. This was like early days before Bored Ape for me. I remember being in a couple like small art collections, and they didn't even. I guess
how do you get rugged on an art project?
That's the thing, is they got like burnt out, and then they just like stopped going in there. It was crazy because both of them actually had a good following, and like had active members daily, and then they like stopped producing art, and then one of them went away for a little bit and came back and was like, "I'm back. I needed to step away for a second," and then like left again 10 days later or something. It was odd. That's why you need some help, even if you're an artist, especially if you're an artist by yourself. Like, get somebody to do all the other shit. Run your community.
Yeah, I mean, like I think I've done okay. Like as much as things have either rugged or slow rugged on me, I'm pretty sure much more than 1% of my NFTs are gonna be valuable. So less than 99% of my NFTs are going to zero.
Right.
I'm pretty sure mine's probably like 90% are going to zero, but that 10% is gonna sustain me pretty well.
Will just went to bed.
He said good night, Will.
No, I'm still here. I was brushing my teeth and getting ready for bed. Phil, I was going to ask you. So, what's up? You just have trouble paying artists for artwork, or what?
Who?
Got him.
Wait, what?
Wait, who, me?
Poking fun at you.
Yeah, you. Yeah. What the hell happened with that artist? I say you just got artwork or what?
I forgot about that. Yeah, that was a wild fucking conversation, to be honest with you. That was so weird, dude. And I just randomly saw it on the timeline. It wasn't like I was creeping. I was just I refreshed my Twitter feed, and that was her response to somebody. I was like, she's definitely talking about me. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I was trying to keep up, and I just couldn't piece it together. So I was like, well, good luck there. Seems like you.
Basically, I had posted on a art piece. I said, "Oh, this looks really cool." Or I just liked it and said something similar to that. And then somebody asked about had it been minted or something, and I said I did like a question face. And then I don't even remember what I have to go back and look at the DMs, but basically she's like, "Oh, how much would you? No, I haven't minted it yet, but I can." I was like, "No rush at all." I said, "If you mint it, just let me know." And that was not like, I did not once say, "I want to buy this off of you. I need this piece right now." I simply was like, "Hey, let me know if you mint it." And this girl, by the way, is in another Discord I'm in for pink fur apes specifically. So this gets a little weirder. And then like the next day, she's like, "Oh, I minted this for you." And I was like, "Whoa, what?" We didn't talk about shit about me buying this thing. It was awkward. But welcome to fucking NFTs, I guess.
Yeah.
Welcome.
120. Okay. So
dude, I'm gonna be so fucking tired teaching 6th graders tomorrow. It's not even funny.
Dude, I have a meeting at 9.
Like, listen,
and
kids,
already
it was a big night last night.
Like, I literally am getting up in like 4 hours.
Fuck. Yeah, I have a meeting at 9. I was gonna email him in the morning. Hey, I'm running late. Can we do 10?
I can't do that, unfortunately.
Yeah. Bummer.
Just calling a sub, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say substitute teacher day.
Yeah, it's tough.
Dad still has some parenting duties he needs to do.
Oh, I think it came down with the vid. Not gonna be in the rest of the week.
Wow. Guys, I gotta say, this party looks way more lit than our party.
The merge tracker.
It's coming.
Yeah, I was like, what? Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Austin Griffith getting after it, my dog.
Look at the freaking excitement on these faces.
Jeez.
Wow, this is really sell the news.
Also, what?
Why does everyone look like they're forced to be there? They're like trapped in a basement somewhere.
Yeah, it is like a sketchy ass basement.
This is them being like, God dang it, why didn't we code the blocks to all happen at the same amount of time?
Also, Jigsaw is gonna roll out on a fucking tricycle.
Yo, dude, they got
a balloon drop?
Bro, with the pandas, they set, bro. They set. Okay, but imagine though, you're there too long. You came out there like, hey, get here at 10, like we did. Oh, it's gonna happen at 12. Okay, cool. 2 hours, you ain't gonna miss much, right? And then it's like, oh wait, by the way, an hour and 40 minutes later. Okay, so we got Jameson talking about the Ethereum merge live stream really embodies the "my net worth is in their hands" meme. So I think he's referring to, I believe it's this. Let's see.
Two charts, one for the education clients and one for the consultants.
What the hell are you watching, my guy?
So, as David mentioned, I write a song a day, and in that capacity,
This dude, this guy writes a song a day. Wow, that is a dancing panda. The merge song.
Is this live?
Yeah, this was live. Let me go to live. This is what we're on now. God damn.
A bigger section of the client may go down. But on the other side,
what the fuck is this?
This is like how to, dude. You should play this for your 6th graders tomorrow.
Hell no!
This is so sick. I'm jealous.
You're about to fall asleep.
Like play for them and everyone
movie
falls
day,
asleep.
bro.
Movie day.
Participation and 2/3 of voting.
All right, 20 minutes.
It's over 33%, and that's the reason why we have marked it as yellow, not in the green.
Yo, I can't do that right now. That's not happening.
Apparently, update from our good friends at Board Jobs. Dude, can I switch off this for just one moment?
Please.
Please, while he goes into his DMs within Discord.
Someone literally put, "This lady sucks."
This just popped out. I'm in this. Obviously, the pink fur.
Hold on. What are we looking at? Oh, pink. Oh, indeed.
With Board Jobs. My dude is somewhere right here.
Nice.
There's my twin pink one.
So you're getting paid?
It looks like they're just going to try to drive more traffic to Pink Apes.
I saw this one. This was kind of cringe. I didn't want to feel like I needed to look at a Bored Ape in that way, but apparently now you do.
Yeah, dude, we're normalized being. Yeah.
There's my guy right here.
Hey yo.
Nailed it.
He's a dog.
What's his name? Pizza Later does a lot of this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because he obviously has pink fur. Anywho, that's pretty cool though.
Pretty cool.
I guess I need to fucking say something on this. Yeah, I should put my pinky to work. I don't know. What do I get out of it? Fuck.
Yo, this lady's still talking.
Did you guys know Steven?
Steven who?
The guy that was commenting?
The guy that was what?
Commenting on our thing?
Oh, no. No idea.
Oh, I thought you knew him because he started laughing so fucking hard.
I just thought group therapy was funny because then I was like, dang, we really are just sitting in here like kind of
licking each other's wounds.
And I was like, damn, we really are group therapy right now.
Hi, I'm Phil. Hi, Phil.
Hi, Phil.
I got problems with NFTs.
Well, that's great, Phil. It's the first step to overcome your problem is to acknowledge you got a problem.
Yeah, exactly.
Shut up.
Oh my gosh.
Less than 20 minutes, my dogs. I have to stay up now at this point. I'm gonna be so fucking tired tomorrow.
Me too.
Here's the thing though. Again, we talked about this at the very beginning.
We said no pressure to stay up.
No, hold on. Not that part. The part that you don't truly understand what tired is until you have like kids. Because then these motherfuckers, like, they will not let you sleep ever. So then you start to figure out really quickly. You thought you used to know what tired was. You didn't, actually.
Can't wait.
You got a few years, my dog.
I'm going to start pumping them out tomorrow.
Oh, shit. All right. You're going to fucking merging. Dude, look at this guy. I mean, our whole wealth and livelihood.
What? Have I been using AirPods wrong this Nah.
Goodness. So yeah, there's that. That's cool.
There's your R. Kelly favorite article you ever read, apparently. What's the floor price of a Bored Ape in Ethereum? September 15th, 2023.
7.
God damn.
Whoa.
Doomsday.
But you didn't remind us that Ethereum's 100,000. $15 minutes until minting an NFT doesn't equate to burning a tree.
True.
Are there going to be any crazy mints like right as it?
Probably, yeah, because somebody will be like, "I was the first one, motherfucker. I'm historical." Yeah. You'll have some fucking idiot in like 5 months be like, "Oh, I'm a historian of NFTs, and I went way back in history and found the very first one." It's like, okay, dude.
through the entire blockchain.
Those are my favorite spaces when they used to have those. I'm like, dude, you motherfuckers are sad bastards.
Tell them.
Yeah, you tell them, foo.
I'm gonna look on EtherScan and see what methods are being called as mint right after.
Oh my goodness, Kaleo, these. Oh my goodness, this is fun.
Set and merge. Here's one.
Bro, these Ethereum maxis love this song a day, guy.
I saw that before you played it. I saw
really?
that tweet. I was like, yep.
Indeed. Are we there yet? $60 blocks.
Dude, I'm sorry. I have to share this. 1 second.
Let's see.
It's so dumb, but it's going to make you laugh. Guaranteed, Bryce. It's so dumb. It's 1,000% dumb. But.
Okay.
Good.
Here you go.
You do it? What's your stance when you do it?
Power stance.
Wide legs?
An old coach told me masturbation never gets out of hand.
True.
Dude, Aaron Rodgers, like, what? Oh my god.
True. The full interview is pretty funny.
Dude, it's so good.
He had some good moments.
You can tell he just wants to like laugh his ass off when the guys.
Did it move up a little bit? I think it moved up a little bit.
Are you talking about longer? Fuck me.
Not moved up closer.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant the time moved up.
Oh, yeah, it looks that way. 11 minutes. 48 blocks. We are almost there.
I can almost taste it.
Metallic just tweeted.
What'd he say? We're going to have to postpone?
He said, my dick is massive.
I've got a big cock.
Dark Brooderin. The merge will reduce worldwide electricity consumption by 0.2%. Is everything
They're
okay?
giving away 50,000. Oh, that's a scam. Never mind. I was like, wait.
Oh, is it really going to have a global energy reduction of 0.2%?
That's according to the Ethereum research.
I mean, global, I feel like that's pretty big.
I agree.
Right? Like, we're just like, haha, 0.2%. But, like, that's worldwide energy every single day. 0.2%.
Yo, I bet you.
That plus Patagonia,
man. I bet you guys have never seen this.
Okay. A dog?
I bet you I have.
There's a Bored Ape sticker in the corner.
And a
monkey. That looks like an open jar of fairies.
Oh, yeah. Fairy jar, bro. The lighting thing.
I just never realized that was sitting there this whole time.
It's the little things.
It is. It really is.
It's the little things in life.
Maggots.
Alex, I love that. Free mint, probably a wallet trader.
I'm just looking at what's being minted right now on the blockchain. There's actually a fair amount of those the proof of proof of merge, the XOR one.
Dude, 27,000 of them or whatever.
But a lot of people are minting the set and merge. Like a lot.
Wait, what? Were you watching ETHglobal.tv? Will?
Huh?
Will, were you watching ETHglobal.tv?
Negative.
That's what KO keeps like slamming. He's like, this stream I'm watching, are they trying to put us to sleep?
Oh, it's from the Ethereum Foundation.
He sent check out that thing I sent in the private chat.
What the hell is this?
Oh
yeah, it's in there. That stream is what?
I encourage you not to look for the cheapest way to stake. And the reason is the cheapest way that you stake may erode the value of the Ethereum network. So
Blau tweeted, "Take my virginity."
But if you're staking in ways
that's pretty good
to the network, like staking from home, you're actually bringing more value to your own coins. And so I really believe that's a better investment for long term. I would love for everyone to check out sunshine.com. It is a reflection of our current decentralization. And you're going to find there that it's not sunny. It's not perfect. We do have weaknesses. But as a community, Ethereum identifies, embraces, and improves our weaknesses. And
you want to share the screen?
We know that we can
improve. Just right now, I'm just watching you for.
You don't want to watch our beautiful faces.
Just listening to some random mumbo jumbo.
Yeah, it can be a struggle sometimes, right? To kind of, I guess, like explain the benefits of decentralization, why it's so important. But thank you, Fizz, for that. I know we don't have much time here, but we're going to pass it to David now to introduce the next topic.
Yeah, the next topic, it's actually getting down to the next topic is being the merge itself. We are about 8 minutes away. There are 33 blocks and counting. And so we're going to have to actually pass it to some of the experts in the room here because we're merge time. For a lot of the people that
they're trying to make me merge right now, dude.
Once we merge, it's confusing. And so what we need to look at, how are we going to vet this? What are we going to look at on the other side? So I'm going to pass it off to Danny Ryan.
Dude, obviously, I hope this doesn't happen, but like the merge happens and like all these motherfuckers, like houses start on fire. Just like, holy fuck, he's fucked. Just
Danny, are you with us?
Man, wouldn't that be something?
What's up, Danny?
No, it'd be something. Yeah.
Do we have a screen share of some logs and stuff and some dashboards?
Yeah, somebody able to share screen?
We thought you were going to express those to us verbally.
I am. I can do it all verbally.
I know, right?
You see that Vitalik hung at AF?
I think we kind of got the gist.
In the chat. Up.
Waiting.
No, right there, bottom.
Number at which point the first block on the proof chain that it meets or exceeds the number, the validators say, "Okay, I'm ready," and they take over. And so at this point, they're all watching, they're all waiting. That is the point at which the first proof of stake merged block will be built. So that's kind of, I'm going to go through kind of the sequence of stuff that we hope to see, the sequence of stuff that might be some red flags.
Does this feel like Y2K all over again?
So let's see that first block.
Dude, I want to send a transaction.
Then
I'm about to.
That says first.
I'm about to mint this set and merge on a burner.
My view of reality. And so right after we get that first block, we also start getting attestations. And so in each block, attestations from prior blocks,
that's pretty low,
are included. So
it's like basically there.
The course of the first epoch, which is 32 slots, which is about 6 minutes. We hope to see many.
What's ETH gonna do?
Optimally, we'll see 32. If we see 30,
I don't think much of anything, but
I mean, it's
a bit of a precipitous drop, something like
pretty darn volatile right now.
We're going to say, okay, something's
we're in a $50 range.
But that's going to be one of our first indicators. Is that first epoch? Do we have many blocks, and do we have similar percentage of attestation? So, if we're 90+% on the blocks and the attestations in that range, we're going to be very happy. There's also this thing each block, the sync committee. This is also an indicator. That similarly we want to see in that 90+%.
Where are these motherfuckers located that they're like, yeah, this is a good fucking perfect time?
Can happen anywhere inside of it.
I don't think they had any control over when it would happen.
See the finishing of
Not
that
at all.
And then
Nope.
the finishing of the next epoch. If we have over 2/3,
It could have been
we're going to call that
this morning,
right? And so if we look at
as in yesterday. It could have been like 4 p.m. yesterday.
Finalized happens and justified happens. That we see pretty much. You see an epoch is justified, then you see an epoch is finalized. So after that, like 6 to 9 minutes, we're going to see if we have 2/3 participation. We're going to see it justified, and then after the next epoch,
the energy thing is cool though. Just in general, take out one of the massive FUD things for normies.
Some of the other stuff in these panels that we might be looking for. So
Wait,
on,
what?
on some of the dashboards, we're going to see participation.
Nothing, Dad.
The kind of
Okay.
slots continue to increase. We really want to see these epochs increase. That consensus mechanism is going to switch from proof of work to proof of stake, ideally. And then we also watch logs. So nodes, the implementation of the software, they spit out what they're seeing. You know, they pretty much say like, "Hey, I got a new block. Hey, I this that." You know, and it's not. It looks complicated. It looks a bit scary at first, but you know, a lot of this is just human language. It says "ready for the merge," and then it says "terminal full difficulty," that kind of stuff. So we're watching logs, and one of the exciting things is when we see that first block, pretty much, I think all the clients have a nice ASCII panda artwork displayed. So that'll be kind of our first exciting indication. We also watch block explorers. This is kind of a visual representation of the state of the logs of what's going on here. So this beacon chain block explorer, this is an open source explorer. This is really cool. We get to see live as blocks come in through this sequence. We also get a little bit of indication when we're watching the epochs justify. So you get this nice visual representation.
Do you think these motherfuckers are nervous or they're not nervous?
That's pretty much what I'm going to be watching for. You know, really. We want to see some of these really positive indicators.
You don't seem nervous to me.
Once we see finalization, we can take a deep breath, breathe easy. Then we'll be monitoring, you know, obviously, for the next couple hours.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Next couple of hours, bro. I'm just here for the switch.
Yeah, fuck that.
Hope y'all carry it to the finish line.
Wow. I have finally started to get the butterflies. That is pretty crazy. Okay, what do we need to be looking at on screen here, since we're about to like watch the moment? What's happening?
Again, like a good comedic film would be right when it goes to zero, shit just explodes and all their fucking helms are on fire and shit.
Individual.
Five
That's
blocks.
it, huh? We're just waiting for the pandas to show up.
This is the moment of truth.
Come on now.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Why did I get nervous now?
Yo,
I've been on for this for 3 fucking hours.
yo, guys, don't fuck this shit up.
Please.
All right.
One block.
I'm going to give a shout out to Eat Finance. I love you all. Big hugs from Kansas City. That's all I got to say right now. I'm going to go on.
This dude is fucking vibing.
Glad to have you, Jeremiah. You're a
We got an octopi.
Did we merge?
I just said a mint.
Literally right now.
That proof of stake.
The amount of times I've been asked this question, but it is finally now.
Oh, target difficulty
The
hit.
question is going to be, did it ever happen? Hey, I got pandas. POS activated.
Pandas.
Come on.
Them too.
Come on now. Let's go. Thank you.
Pandas.
Honor. Let's go.
This dude is fucking literally just did a line before this. Well, that's cool, actually.
That's pretty sick.
Everyone, we knew this would happen. We knew that we would get this far. There's nothing.
Wow, pandas everywhere.
13 minutes are.
I did not know pandas were just like the fucking mascot, bro.
Come on now.
I need to get a panda tattoo or something now. Or what?
Finance. And I'm going to drink some Lafroig scotch and a little bit of beet juice.
The merge is here. I've been waiting to say that for so long. After saying the merge is coming for years, it's here. Oh my god!
Come on!
And
I don't know.
importantly,
Remember,
we're still building a single chain.
we
we've got
promised
about
not to
five
celebrate it.
We
until
are
we
not
finalize.
going to merge. We have merged.
Now let's finalize.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
now
I'm
let's
watching.
finalize.
I'm watching logs, and I've seen a block in every slot since the pandas, which is a very good sign. So we're like 6 slots in, and I think we're at 100% block rate. So that's implying that we have a very high percentage of validators online, connected, and running software that works.
We can also see transactions being included into the beacon chain right now.
My buddy tweeted, "There's 30,000 people watching nerds talking about code at 2:30 a.m. Eastern." He said, "On a weekday, bullish."
I didn't mean to leave that open. I meant to leave the nerd stream.
So you're saying there?
Yeah, you're like just looking at the tweet.
I was manifesting it.
Okay.
Yo, 106 Gwei, y'all doing something different.
100% of blocks so far. We have a block for every slot.
There's just like 1,000 ape sweep right now. Just kidding.
We've included enough attestations to justify this epoch already. That's about on par with what we're doing pre-merge. So
this dude, like, who's the drunk dude?
Holding up to about where it was.
What does he do for them? Is he just the hype man?
Someone click on a block and look at the sync committee participation.
So what?
Look at the single pretty. Click on a block, bro. Look at it.
Well, I think it's bedtime.
Dude, it's not merge yet. I mean, it's not proof of stake yet.
Let's go. Let's go. That's what I'm saying right
8
there.
hours.
I was told.
Dude, I'm not staying up hours. I can tell you.
No, I think it was in like the next 10 minutes.
They're like 5 more hours, people. I'm just like a crackhead at school tomorrow.
You know, we don't have to go all in. We don't.
This guy, like, he's got to just be the hype dude.
Just like enjoy the moment.
Hey, so for
Look at
anybody
him.
who isn't aware,
He almost choked right there, bro.
GPU miners are active. If you're mining a GPU miner on the Ethereum proof of work network, nothing is happening. You cannot. Well, you can mine blocks, but they will not be on the Ethereum network.
Attention, GPU miners. You have a huge future in AI renderings.
Your watch has ended.
God damn.
No,
These
but-
motherfuckers, like,
Never want to. Let's appreciate all the GPU miners did for us. They really
Yes,
are our
absolutely.
Man, they're just dragging them through the.
A lot
literally.
of that thing. I mean, we all did it.
And I mean, I eagerly welcome GPU miners to come to proof of stake. The network has done a lot for you. You're a part of us. Join us in proof of stake.
But we've seen it all.
Merge successful.
Every slot has had a block.
On the stream, it says that?
Out of the bottom. What the fuck does that say?
We want to see, we want to
On the website.
What?
Or they wait until those last 3 go green.
Oh, merge successful.
No, I'm just impressed that we have 0 misses. Like,
Dude, shut the fuck up. Don't jinx this shit. Mr. Octopi.
We just kind of assumed it, man. To have 0 missed slots is impressive.
It's almost
That
like
testing was
Vitalik's
worth it.
microphone worked the whole time. We just didn't know it yet.
And is my microphone working this time?
Yeah.
Oh, the big D himself.
Come on, man.
Big Daddy.
Another interesting note is that the supply has peaked at the merge. And if you go to ultrasound.money, you'll see that since the merge, we've gone down by 31 ETH so far.
We
The
have not
website
had
is
an inflationary block yet.
we may have had. I can have a look. No, it looks like every
not with
block.
100 gray.
Yeah.
100 gray best price.
The website is a little unstable because we have 10,000 current visitors roughly.
Including me that just tried to ping it.
So if it's on the front,
There's 41,000.
They're like, we have this raving ape that just blew up our website.
So the slot visual on Beacon Chain is lagging. I'm still watching log. I think we're at 100% block rate for all of these slots. So again, some of the visualizers sometimes get out of whack, but
You want to go back to the other thing, or are we going to stare at this frozen screen?
Oh, my bad. I'm trying to find out if my.
Well, I see 3 missed
Oh
blocks.
wow, look at that.
That's not the interpretation.
My proof
as
of
David
merge
says,
token changed.
They have better logs than
It is
this
now a
visualizer, which is
yin,
being run
yin
by a lot
and
of
yang.
people. So yeah.
How many minutes are left in this epoch?
Halfway through this epoch.
Okay. How many minutes are
Someone say POC.
Something easy.
Please no.
Bryce will shudder.
But we'll even know because of the high percentage. We'll probably know that just.
Oh yes, the nice yin and yang proof of merge.
Gotcha.
Dude, 42,000 of these bitches.
Sheesh.
Yeah, I really appreciate Bitfly for developing Beacon Chain. It's an awesome product. Don't refresh that because I did hit Cloudflare when I refreshed, so it's getting bugged. But
what?
Yo, we like tried to pump and then we like
Yeah, there were like 4,000 people on the front page, and yeah.
Congratulations, Danny.
Yeah, congratulations, Danny, Tim, this is so awesome.
This is incredible.
Yeah.
Like,
congratulations.
well over 100 people.
Everyone. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yes. Everyone who has put so much time in it, all of the people in this call have poured their heart and soul in it, regardless of what your role is. It's not just developers, it's not just researchers, it's community, it's home users, it's people who have a commitment to make this network real. So thank you guys so much for sticking with it.
We're looking for epoch 146876.
I'm gonna just be a dead horse, as they say. I think we've 100% of the slots have blocked so far. That's like, this is going as well as it could.
Don't jinx this shit, my guy.
Tim wanted me to make sure I said so far.
So far, let me say thank you to all the top teams for all their excellent work. I mean, I'm just looking at
These motherfuckers are like Giga Brain, bro.
Amazing.
Insane.
Like, how wealthy do you think these motherfuckers are?
Family.
We're together for this stuff. It's fantastic.
Is that Samir?
It is Samir. Hello, Danny.
Shout out to those guides. Holy shit! Like those guides have carried the solo staking community.
Okay, it's bedtime.
I agree. Apparently they can't call it yet, but it's hopefully close.
To justify this epoch.
Okay, so we've technically justified the merge transition block. So we're
Is that them calling it?
4 minutes away, assuming continual optimal conditions of finalizing this thing.
4 minutes.
64.
So
I'd like to say thank you to everyone on Discord that
He
helped
definitely
us.
said 4. If he said 64, I'd be like, fuck that.
If you're one of those people on Discord that helps each other out, then thank you. You made it happen.
Thanks.
Danny, can you really just double down on what it means for this to get finalized? Why is that significant?
So in proof of stake, we have this notion of economic finality. In proof of work, technically, you can theoretically have reorgs to any depth at economic finality and proof of stake to have a conflicting chain that looks just as good. You have to actually burn at least 1/3 of all the stake capital, which is quite a bit of money these days. And so really what it does is it locks in these chain segments. So at that block that becomes finalized and anything that came before it, you won't have that reversion. And so finalizing the merge transition is really kind of that symbol of like, you cannot revert. It's the stamp, it's the economic certification that we're firmly in proof of stake.
So once we are finalized, we are
Is it true that the sharding, which is the next thing, not sharting, but sharding, is expected in 2032?
Is
that true? Fucking no.
I think 6 should be like the underlying word of this whole.
I mean, if this merge is sustainable, yeah, it might make sense that we might not need anything for a while.
So we've missed one slot.
Vitalik is in
First slot we've missed so far, which is normal given there's like a 99% participation rate. You do miss slots every once in a while. So we've missed one out of the last few epochs. I think it's very normal.
So as we reach the final few minutes, I just had a question. So Vitalik, everyone's like super, super excited right now. And like really motivated and really loving Ethereum and the community. Like, do you have like a message for what people should do with that energy?
What?
Oh, I mean, I feel like I have lots of messages. That's the thing, right? Like, I think, this is the first step in Ethereum's.
They're still upside down.
Big journey toward being a very mature system, and there's still steps left to go. We still have to scale. We still have to fix privacy. We still have to make the thing actually secure for regular users, and all of this stuff. And I think we all need to work hard and do our part to make all of those other things happen as well.
He sounds like a fucking robot, dude.
Like to me, the merge just like symbolizes probably the difference between sort of early stage Ethereum and the Ethereum we've always wanted early stage Ethereum to become. So let's go and build out all of the other parts of that ecosystem and turn Ethereum into being what we want it to be.
Awesome.
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 Sick.
Just keep chugging.
Oh, this motherfucker.
Just keep chugging.
Which my honest estimate was that we could lose 10 to 20% of validators. Going down to 95% participation is incredible. We have so much headroom there, and it's likely that in the next hours, those 4% of offline validators will correct their systems.
Superfish, why do you think we lose people? Because of the execution client missing?
It has been misconfigured in the past. I wouldn't be surprised. We've required JWT secret since Bellatrix, right? So that wouldn't explain it. I'm not sure.
It's hard to know. I mean, it could be some sort of intermittent failure with some sort of client pair that we just don't have good visibility on at this point, or it could be misconfiguration or all sorts of stuff. Again, this is the kind of thing where minus 4% is pretty damn good. Pretty near optimal. As I was saying, anything above 90%, I think everyone's floored here. But that's it's an indication that there's a little bit of digging to do over the next couple of days. But with client diversity, especially with like kind of the node pairings across consensus layer and execution layer, you can have intermittent failures here and there and still have a resilient network. So that's what we're observing.
Am I correct that we're about 12 slots before potential?
This is kind of cool.
3 because we
on
know
that one
we're
website
getting
that's not loading for me.
Rate, we know that we're going to finalize, which is it's called an unrealized finalization. But
look at the panda flying, bro.
Realized, thus we can celebrate.
How do I get to the burned? Burned.
Wait, do we have to? Do we have to wait another epoch, or is that the previous?
No,
one?
so we've done that. We
done
went
that. Okay.
We went through the partial epoch, then justified, and then we're about to finalize. How are we doing, Aditya? One more slot.
What? So in a matter of seconds,
Images.
we will know that.
It's about to go. About to blow.
We have.
It will finalize.
We have it.
There's
We
supply
have it
chain
confirmed.
since merge. We've already lost 72 ETH.
That's quick.
So awesome.
Got it.
Come on now. Come on now. Let's go.
Here's the fucking drunkard again. Come on now.
Mr. F was here again.
So glad Mr. F joined us. He's the first.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
I'm tapping.
I'm tapping too.
All right. Well, thanks for listening.
Great
Sport
hanging.
TV. Until next time, congratulations. We've merged.